What's going on, Drinking Buddies? Brand new podcast coming right at you. But you know what we got to do first? We got to talk about those things that generate a little revenue for the show. First and foremost, we're brought to you by the Patreon at patreon.com/MattSlayer. Did you know you can support this podcast for less than the cost of a beer? For just a little bit more, just a touch more. You can get the audio versions ad-free. You can get the video versions a week early and ad-free. What are you waiting for, Drinking Buddies? Go to patreon.com/MattSlayer today and help support the show. We are also brought to you by the merch store at anwd.net/merch. Tell the world you're a drinking buddy. Pick up a hat, pick up a shirt, buy some rad merch. It's really that simple. Once again, at anwd.net/merch. All right, let's get on with it. My guest this week, making his triumphant return, is the multiple award-winning Derek Kage. Besides Derek propositioning me for half the show, this is a silly one. You can tell by the 3-hour runtime we had a good time with this. This is one of the most ridiculous episodes I've done in recent memory. So, sorry it's late. Sit back, relax, pop a cold one, and enjoy, Drinking Buddies.
When aliens come to take over, they look at us like we're out of our minds now. We're gonna galactic makeover, and now we're thinking that they just might be right. I cannot wait for this whole world to end. I'm gonna break out the bottle with my friends. I think they'll tell the best stories when we're gone. And now we drink.
Showing up to the podcast is freshly fucked.
After freshly fucking.
Freshly fucking.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Would you like to know who the lucky individual was?
Of course. Why not? I mean,
I might be the lucky individual on this one.
if it's not worth bragging about.
Oh, wait. We can play a trivia game so you can figure out who it is because you know this person. I know you know this
Oh,
person.
you fuck Sophia?
Well, I mean, no, she's in Bali right now. My dick is not that big.
Be impressive. Maybe it was a remote thing. Like,
Yeah, like the Howard Stern thing where like I put my voice up next to a microphone and she sat on top of a speaker type thing.
oh, that's some 1990 shit.
Yeah,
It is
that was Howard
2020.
Stern.
It's 2025. There are toys you could just do over the internet.
No, the toys don't take my gig. But so question number one, she has been on your show.
That's not helpful. There's a lot of people who've done the show.
She's done the show 3 times.
So, Blake.
I was about to say, I was like, oh, that probably is going to give it away. Yeah.
There have been multiple people that have done the show 3 times, but like,
But you were like, definitely Blake.
well,
Yeah.
it was the line of, maybe I should be honored.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I think I should be honored that like Blake allowed me to. We've been filming since about 11. Today we did like a whole out. It was outside.
Oh, God.
This fucking weather, pouring down rain. Like did some cool walking around. Like, oh, I see this hot girl walking down the street, and I intercept her. And then next thing you know, we're fucking in a really nice hotel.
Very nice.
So yeah, that's why I have fresh fuck hair, kind of. Yeah, feeling good about life.
As you should.
Yeah, right.
As many, 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 many men are very envious of your position right now.
It's very fair. And honestly, I can tell them it is every part of their hopes and dreams that they could ever think of. That it lives up to that.
Well, that's good.
You're like, I don't know how to move on from this.
Blake's a friend, like, cool. I'm glad your pussy's rad.
Mm-hmm. That was just fantastic. So driven and driven but sweet.
Oh, no. The first time I met Blake, I'm like, oh, this girl's going to be a superstar.
Yeah.
She's got the look. She's got the business. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah. When did y'all first meet?
She got recommended for the show. For the first time we actually met was the first time she showed up for the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably like, 3 years ago?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Blake Blossom Fan Hour.
I mean, let's pull her up and like have a chat about every post because I imagine every single one is like a holy shit, she did that kind of thing. She's on that level, man.
Yeah.
So is Sophia. Sophia's also on that level.
For sure. Yeah. This was award winners banging award winners today.
Dude, true. Well, I know I was supposed to bring my award, but to be fair, we can blame Blake for it because the collaboration went quite a long time.
You didn't bring it with it to set?
No, it doesn't quite fit, into.
I thought it was going to go inside you.
Not the XBiz award. That,
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing, holy shit, no. That would be surgery after doing something like that.
We don't want that.
No.
I've been led to believe it's not fun.
No, I assume it's not, and I have a job to do, and an XBiz award going places it should not is not going to deter me.
Well, I'm very sure if the XBiz award went places it wasn't supposed to on camera, that would be some award selling content right there.
That is going to be an attempt for somebody else.
I'm sure someone else will.
Not for me. Yeah. I will happily literally pass that torch, that XBiz trophy torch to.
You'll volunteer your own trophy to someone else.
Honestly, well, because now I have 2.
So you can afford to lose one inside someone?
Yeah. Honestly, I could. not to brag or anything, but yeah.
Not to brag. That trophy lost in someone's colon? I got more than one.
That was last year's. It's fine. But yeah, that's another really cool thing. Like since we when I came on your pod first, I had just won XBiz Gay Performer of the Year for the first time.
I thought you were just nominated and you were about to win when we actually recorded.
No, it was the day after the awards.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. So I was officially that year's or last year's Gay Performer of the Year.
Because I know when I posted, I definitely was plugging that you were the Gay Performer of the Year. I felt like you won like right after doing the show, but I drink a lot.
Yeah. I drink. You drink a lot, but apparently you don't know things.
No, I've never claimed to know shit. I often tell people I don't know shit, that you should not listen to me.
Do as I say, not as I do.
No, don't do any of it.
Don't listen.
Don't do any of it.
You're like, just listen to the podcast and enjoy.
Right. This is for entertainment, not educational purposes. I just suggested that Derek insert a very large, pointy award inside himself.
Yeah.
If you were to listen to me, I don't know what kind of legal liability I'd have at that point.
Probably nothing legal, because then like a court would probably just be like, you did this to yourself. Like you're an idiot. You did it to yourself.
I would hope,
Best
but
of luck in life.
I would hope, but if you got litigious about it, and I don't think you would. We're talking a fictional world where you'd also think this is a good idea. Like, yeah, Matt, I'm going to shove that right inside myself.
True. But then, like, knowing me, I would probably just try and be like, hey, world that watches porn, I tried to shove an XBiz award up my ass, and this was the outcome. Come and watch come and subscribe.
Well, yeah, obviously, if you weren't doing it for the content, if you're just doing it for the lulz, like that, you fucked up there.
I've been known to do some interesting things for attention, but
well, yeah, you don't get attention if you're just doing it in private for the lulz. You have to get attention.
that's fair. Yeah.
The whole job is getting attention on yourself. Derek, as much as I love you, like this is also about getting attention right now.
Right. And I think we do pretty well without shoving very strangely shaped objects into our asses.
We have not tried.
Here you go again.
I'm just saying.
Do it?
No, I'm not suggesting that you do it. I'm just saying scientifically, we have not compared. This is the control.
Okay.
We have not tested this hypothesis.
I think give me a few more Manhattans, and we might be able to test it out. Because like I can go get the award. It's in the fucking valley is where it is right now.
Well, I'm not gonna have you drink and drive to get it. Like, oh, Derek gets a DUI trying to go get.
I mean, if we're gonna do it, let's just fucking no. That is actually not. Don't listen to that part.
Do not drink and drive.
Do not drink and drive.
The car may know the way home. It is 2025, but still, don't drink and drive.
No drinking and driving.
They can give you a DUI on a horse. They could definitely give your self-driving car a DUI.
I almost got a DUI on a bike once. It was in DC.
Motorized or otherwise?
Like self-propelled, or what is it?
Yeah, that's self-propelled.
Just a pedaling bicycle.
Yeah, that's self-propelled.
Yeah. Because I hopped onto it and I fell right over in front of a cop and just kind of walked my bike after that.
Officer, I'm just clumsy.
Oh no, it was right off of a bar off of 14th Street. Like, oh, there was no way. So I was like, I'm good. I got it. We're good.
But at that point, if you want to be a dick, you could still be like, public intox.
True. But I mean, it's DC. Everyone's intoxicated.
I know.
Literally.
The state of American politics, yeah.
Everyone's fucking intoxicated.
On something. May not be drunk, but...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But we went off on that wonderful tangent to say, so now I won the Gay Performer of the Year last year when I did your pod, like day after. I am now the 2-time winner of XBiz Gay Performer of the Year, which is a record.
Well, it's going to be even a bigger record when you go third.
I mean, that'd be pretty fucking rad. That'd be like, at that point, I could just kind of be like, yeah, just give me the award. Come on.
This is the unofficial Derek Kage trophy.
Oh, yeah. What if they named it like the Derek Kage Gay Performer of the Year Award? That'd be a fucking honor.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, no, you're taking me home.
Yeah. You're like, I am your trophy.
I mean, depending on who wins, maybe you could come home with the trophy.
From some of the gay performers that have been nominated these last few years, I would not be upset about that.
Well, how many of them have you not had sex with?
You see, these are all wonderful questions, Matt.
And you're not sure.
And I'm not sure. More than likely, all of them. Very much so, more than likely, all of them. Maybe one or two I have not.
Like, I have to go back to the footage on that. Sorry.
I think like the only one that I hadn't was like because they lived in Brazil. I think that was the only one. If you live in America, more than likely I've had sex with you.
Well, that's a t-shirt.
Circle C. Copyright that shit now. If you live in America, odds are I fucked you.
I'm in the minority then. Sorry, Derek.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
We'll have to keep it platonic.
Drink up. Drink up. That we can't make that happen. It's fine.
I'm okay. I appreciate the offer.
No, something tells me like even if you drank yourself into full oblivion, like you'd still be like, I'm good.
I'm good. I appreciate it. I love you platonically, but
Yes. Love you, man.
meh.
Love you, man.
Just gay sex is just not my cup of tea.
It's not for everybody. It's not for the weak of heart or weak of whole.
I have digestive problems, so I will definitely think I am weak of whole.
Yeah. I am weak of Your body has just made you weak of whole.
Yeah. Like the story you told last time, it might get worse.
Mm-hmm. You'd be like,
and then we're in my place, so I'd have to clean that up.
yeah, you'd be what was her face in Scary Movie? Brenda Meeks. I'm gonna shit all over these walls, Ray. I love that reference. God,
It's been a while since I've watched that. But yes, sorry, Derek. I'm sorry to have shot you down on the internet.
I don't
know
know.
It makes it awkward now.
I don't know how I'm gonna recover from this, buddy. Like,
I'm sure with lots of sex with someone else. Someone else's, many other people.
you're lucky my schedule is stacked. That's all I gotta say. You're like,
I'm just happy that this won't impact you too much and impact our friendship. Like, I don't want you to leave here and be like, this motherfucker, he brought me over here just to shoot me down on the internet.
I will probably be leaving here saying that motherfucker. Just not about sex.
That's accurate.
I'll walk out of here just like stumbling, me like that motherfucker.
Tomorrow it's like, why? Why? How does he do this multiple times a week?
You set yourself up for it, man. You're like the podcast, and now we drink.
I know. Well, how else am I supposed to write my booze off on my taxes?
And now we drink.
Just to write my drinking off on my taxes. That's really why this exists.
That's fucking brilliance.
That's what everyone tells me. I can't imagine I'm the first to think of it.
You have your moments. Oh, no. Some other people have definitely thought about it, but you have successfully done it with the porn industry.
And I've executed on it.
Yeah.
I took it from being a drunken thought to just executing on it.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers, by the way. We haven't done cheers since you got here. Like, besides penetrating this year's AVN host earlier today, what else has been going on with you?
Oh, dude. Like, do we want to start with the high things, like the very positive things? Do we want to start with the negative things? Because it has been a roller coaster. Overall, very positive. Like the what's the curve?
Well, yeah,
quite a.
You can't have peaks if you don't have valleys.
True. So we'll do all the positive stuff. Since I've been on the pod, which was last year around January.
Yeah, because it was right around award season.
Yeah, right around award season. Just honestly breaking holes and breaking records is what I've been doing.
You've been sending people to surgery?
Not that I know of. If I have, I wish they would have told me. I would have sent them like a nice little like get well soon so I can do it again.
Well, I feel like if you send someone to the hospital because you tear them that badly, you have to go get like one of those chocolate buttholes. Like,
yeah.
Here's your get well butthole.
Yeah. I'm gonna do like I don't know if I've actually ever sent anybody to the hospital. I'm not that big. Like,
well, it's motion of the ocean,
and I'm not that aggressive. Like, unless it's actually called for. Like, I'm generally more of a passionate kind of guy. I'm generally more like if you look at my fan site content, it's actually just me having sex. It's nothing like what I did with Blake earlier. That is above and beyond what I normally do, but it's because it's fucking Blake. Like, I will bow down and do exactly what you want me to do, ma'am. Thank you. But most of my content is I set up a couple of cameras and it's just me and the other person, or like threesome is the most I usually do. I'm not a big fan of groups because you people. I had to throw that in there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, usually it's a threesome or the other person. It's just us having sex, and so generally I'm more passionate and more intimate in my fan site content. I'm not trying to like destroy somebody in my content.
That's what they're into, right?
If they tell me that that's what they want, then I'm like, by all means, I will.
Destroy me, Derek Kage.
Honestly, I had one guy. His name is Sub Dex. He wants to wear permanent chastity. Have you heard about this?
I mean, I'm aware of chastity. I
like making it permanent, where you don't ever take it off.
That just feels like how you end up with a really itchy dick.
I mean, I think you're able to take it off like once a day to clean, but you don't allow yourself to come from.
That's definitely how you get prostate cancer.
That is, for them to figure out, but I fully support their.
I feel like that's for their doctor to figure out.
True. I mean, maybe they'll figure it out from knowing how like Dex is very slutty and like in the best of ways. So I think he'd figure it out. Like he'd figured out how to make it work.
Well, yeah. Someone sticks something inside. I'm like, oh, your prostate's huge, man.
Yeah.
Like you need to see somebody about that.
Yeah. But he wanted me to fully just take control, dominate the hell out of him. Like I was slapping the hell out of him. I was like, at one point I just pinned him down and I was going like drilling. And so when they want it, yes, but otherwise I'm going to be a little more passionate. I can get a little rough naturally, but generally I'm going to be a little more passionate.
Well, yeah, pretty much any dude can get naturally a little rough.
Yeah.
That's just part of the game.
Yeah.
But back to Dex's permanent chastity, I just got a vision of him having to take like wet Q-tips to like get it under the chastity, like try to clean. Just time consuming.
That or just like what would he could take like one of those oh god, what is it like for the bowling balls? Like, just do that on it. Be like
to the towel.
But yeah, it's that's there are some guys that put themselves in chastity that's kind of the goal. Like, have you ever heard of Locktober?
I have, and I think it's just like this is one of many things in life I'm never going to participate in.
Correct. So like my last name is Kage, and I got it as an homage to chastity. Like I love the dom sub power play there. I love the idea of chastity, and I love.
Oh, I thought you were named after a Mortal Kombat character this whole time.
I almost. I was like, what about Johnny Cage? And I was like, no.
Well, that's bad.
Too on the nose.
It's also bad SEO.
Yeah.
Anyone who's like, oh, I'm going to do one of the funny homage names, it's like, good luck getting found on the internet.
Yeah.
Like that worked when you were on box covers back in the day.
Yeah.
And someone had to walk in the truck stop and be like, that's a clever name. Now when they actually have to search for you, that's a horrible, horrible, horrible idea.
Yeah. Oh, that's marketing 101. Porn marketing 101. And you have a unique name.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. But so how I got my first name in my stage name is Lovely. Anyone that is named Derek, I apologize, but not really. I Googled the douchiest names for guys.
Oh, Bradford.
Bradford? That's like in England, maybe like Reginald.
Well, Bradford, but that just short to Brad.
Brad was not on there.
How is Brad not one of the douchiest names in America?
Number 1 was Chad.
I agree.
You're like, I can't argue with that.
No. Pretty much every Chad I know is, a douche. Yeah.
Number 3 was Kyle. And so, but like with my last, I'd already picked my last name as Kage with a K. And I'm from the South. And so too many Ks and I start to get a little nervous. Like, not going to go there. And number 2 was Derek. And I was like, Derek Kage, it flows. Works good.
Because without fail, if you were Kyle Kage, someone would make a video called Kyle Cage's Cuties. Without fail, someone would have made it.
And I would have just been like, nope, I do not sponsor. I do not approve. No.
But someone would have done it just for the shock value of it.
Yeah. And I would have been like, I don't see it.
It would have been an IR scene too.
Dude. And I would have just been like, I have nothing to do with this. This is not me.
Because as progressive as this industry is at times, it's also sometimes pretty fucking horrible.
Dear God. How much time we got? Can we cover some of it?
Oh, we could definitely cover some of it.
For sure. God, there was oh man, should we get real like intense here?
Hey.
Yeah.
You're the one who has to deal with the repercussions of this.
When you say that, I'm kind of like, oh, let's talk about happy things.
You're like, oh yeah, Matt produces his own show. No, Matt doesn't have to worry about other people booking him.
True.
This is why I can say horrible things.
I wouldn't say anything dramatic, and I'm smart enough to not say anything that would put me in hot water legally.
Fair enough. Or you wouldn't at least ask me to edit it out afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Matt, can we,
God, I'm only thinking like the biggest thing that happened within the last year of like when it came to the gays was, did you hear about Austin Wolf? Did you hear about this guy?
Was he arrested for some crime?
Some crime.
If I remember correctly, it involves people not of age.
Correct. And in some of the worst ways possible.
There's no good ways.
Well, I said worst ways possible. Like all of them are the worst ways, but like it was next level of like atrocity of what this man was arrested for. Like allegedly, because he has not.
Well, what he was arrested.
Allegedly.
No, he was arrested for it. He was not found convicted.
Yeah, he's not been convicted. I said arrested.
He wasn't allegedly arrested. He was arrested.
Right. But allegedly, these are the crimes that he has committed. And
Correct.
so I see this is the legal mind of it. Like, allegedly.
I appreciate that as the person who gets sued for
Yeah.
So a person who gets sued over this. I appreciate the allegedly. Mm-hmm. But no, he wasn't allegedly arrested. He was arrested.
He was arrested.
But he was charged with.
Yes, charged in possession of. Atrocious is really the only word I can think of. And so that was one of the biggest things, and it kind of rocked the gay porn industry. It kind of rocked.
Well, and that's the fucked up thing is like one member of any of these communities does something monstrous, and it's like everyone gets lumped in with it. It's like no. Everyone's an independent contractor.
Correct.
There's no HR department for gay porn.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, we reviewed your file.
We reviewed your file.
Yeah, like, no. Everyone's an independent contractor. And yes, people are friends away from set, but not everyone actually knows everyone.
Correct.
Away from work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In my friend circle, like I've met people, I've worked with people, I've been inside of people, and then, like a couple of months later been like, hey, nice to meet you. I have definitely done that.
Oh, that happens all the time. Hell, I'm not even inside people. And like, I was at the ABN Media Day yesterday, and someone's like, Slayer. I'm like, hey. And then turns out I was like, who the fuck was that?
That's when I've been learning that you have to say nice to see you. It's not nice to meet you, which like in my mind, I'm always like, nice to meet you. But like you have to convert it to
no, it's always, hey, what's up?
Oh, smart. Like, hey, what's up? Yeah, but I'm able to play stupid when the cameras are rolling. Whenever the camera's not rolling, I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. It just stupidity reigns on that one.
Just says, hey, what's up? Hey, how's things? What's new? Like, just
so keeping it so vague. Yeah, so smart. You wicked smart.
From Boston, even. Jeez.
I get like the accents, man. That's one of the ways that I feel like I've progressed somewhat in the industry. Is I'm kind of like, what do you need me to be? What do you need me to do? How crazy are we getting? What do you? And so sometimes like accents have come into play.
Who's turned on by a Boston porn? People in Boston aren't even attracted to the Boston accent.
That's true.
Like, I don't understand how sex happens in that city.
Who's a Boston? Is it Bostonite? Bostonian.
Bostonian.
Yeah. That is relatively attractive. Oh, that's a question that's going to get some trouble.
I will admit, when like I was stuck up there in 2011 for a few months, like I wanted to bang one of our bartenders just because I wanted to hear the horrible accent say my name while I was inside her.
Matt,
Now stop.
Matt Slayer.
Matt Slayer, don't stop. Don't stop, Matt Slayer. I'm going to come, Matt Slayer. I'm going to come.
I hope that escapes my mind by the time I have sex again.
That will be with you forever.
If not, I'm going to be fucking somebody be like, come on, Matt Slayer. I'm going to come. I'm ready to come.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. Don't stop. You got some wicked stroke there. All right. Wow. So things that have been
we totally glossed over the Austin Wolf thing, by the way.
Yeah, I think that was a smart idea to skirt that one, but that was a huge one.
Moral of that story: not everyone in the community represents everyone else in the community. CSAM is bad.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
The more you know,
right? Like that's it.
Yeah.
This is a loose confederation of sex workers that film the content for your pleasure. Please do not blame everyone for the actions of one.
And quite literally, none of us are advocating for anything other than like, that is a fucking crime. We are not even trying to in any way advocate for anything like that. Because like I've some of the things I've seen, people comment, the social media commenters, as we have just, discussed before we filmed this, they lump a lot of that shit in there. Like they lump a lot of this together. And well, I think one of the times, because after the whole Austin Wolf thing happened, I was doing a little bit of like damage control with the community in general, because I'm very heavily advocating for the adult industry. And there was someone that was just like, oh, porn needs to be made illegal after this. Like, this is just terrible. And I was like, hold the fuck up. I was like, what this person was in possession of was not anywhere even remotely related to a professional studio set.
Well, it's not porn.
It's not porn, correct.
It's assault material.
Yeah. Yeah.
The AM in CSAM is assault material.
Yeah.
It is much like, if I murdered someone on film, that's not an action movie.
Right. Right. And so, but a lot of people assume, like, and this was, or not a lot of people, I would just say like people that were commenting assume that, oh, he was in possession of this, it was porn. And
well, because the popular nomenclature is, see pornography.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is like, people need to beat that out of their fucking heads.
Yeah.
It is, no.
100%.
Pornography is made between two or more consenting adults. Oh, even one consenting adult.
Yeah, exactly. Like literally when we do our sign in and sign out videos, we have our IDs, 2 IDs usually, right next to our head, and we're answering questions like, we are of age, we are here willingly, we are not under the influence of drugs or alcohol, like and on film being like, and one of my favorite question is, would you come back for more work? And all of us are like, yes, we would come back for more work.
Right. Like, no, we would like to pass on a paycheck.
Yeah.
Well, and
as independent contractors, we would like to pass on this opportunity.
A great example of that shit today, I saw a well-known performer who was going to do her second ever anal scene was tweeting about this. She's like, I flew all the way to Vegas. I forgot my second ID. They turned me away and sent me home from set.
Yep.
I flew to Vegas for this.
Yeah.
Like, and she's like, I got no one to blame but myself. But
unfortunately,
this is not a new performer. This is a well-established performer.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like,
and she's like, I forgot my fucking ID.
I forgot my other second ID. I forgot my second ID in LA.
Shit.
And that's how up and up they were about it. Like, yes, a lesser trustworthy company might have been like, we'll get the second ID from you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a mainstream, well-established production is not fucking around. They're like, yeah, we know exactly who you are. We've shot you X amount of times. But for this piece of paperwork, you don't have your second ID on you. Sorry.
The legal team, like, so these studios have legal teams representing them, and they would lose their shit if they still filmed a scene, even being like, oh, you're fine. Like,
we'll get the second one later.
Yeah, they would lose their shit. And so that's why, when I was trying to do like a little bit of, no, this was not what that was. Like, well, like you said, porn like porn through and through is two consenting of, or one or more of age consenting adults that is there of their own free will, not under the influence of drugs or alcohol, and doing it all willingly.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that guy was arrested for, none of that was in play there.
Yeah. The only thing in common is there was a camera.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why, I've been trying to do my best to advocate for the adult industry when shit like that happens, but sometimes you're just like, I don't even know what to say to this other than this dude's a fucking atrocious human being. Like the legal system will take care of his ass. Allegedly.
Oh no. Hopefully, if he is found guilty, they throw the fucking book at him.
Oh,
he never sees the light of day again.
1,000%. Yeah.
Hopefully, he has to pay massive restitution to his victims.
Mm-hmm.
And, maybe he becomes a celly with Luigi.
Don't bring Luigi into it. There's still so many people that are like, fuck yeah, Luigi.
Well, yeah, no, he becomes celly with him and, takes care of the problem.
Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down now. I'd be like, he's got his little shiv ready to go.
Take care of, just saying,
Yeah, if it happens, the guard would be like, I saw nothing.
Well, it's one of those things like, you can't put Luigi on trial twice. You can't have him beat the system twice.
He probably could.
No, he probably will. Look, I was joking. Well, I was discussing this with someone earlier today. It's like, if the jury invalidates his charges, does he go and plug another CEO?
But he could still be tried.
Oh, no. I mean, they'll charge him again. But if he's just like, I'm going to press my luck. Like,
yeah. I think
America's down with this.
America's kind of just like, we saw what we saw. We had no problems with it. It's fine.
Well, and that's the thing. The media stopped covering it as much when they realized, a lot of Americans are not really upset about this.
I assume you have health insurance and you pay for it.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. Every time that like I go to the doctor, I'm like, something's going to happen. And I'm going to owe thousands of dollars.
Well, and I have health insurance, and my health insurance company like sends a nurse practitioner here in person once a year to like give me a health evaluation and such. And they're just like, so have you seen your primary health physician last while? I'm like, no, I don't want to spend the money. Just like, I know the check engine light's on, but if he's like, you need an oil change right now, I can't afford it, even though I do have health insurance. So I'm just going ignorance is bliss here. And when the wheels fall off, the wheels fall off.
Yeah. I'm hoping that like if she drew your blood, she just like draws your blood and then they're like, sir, this is your blood has a proof to it.
They thankfully don't do a blood draw as part of it. They just do blood pressure, talk to me about any medications on it, and weigh me. And it was just like, yeah, I don't take any meds. No meds.
You don't take any meds?
No.
And you're an American and you don't take any meds.
Correct.
That is.
I take a couple supplements. Well, I mean, I self-medicate.
I have lots of wheat, fermented wheat in my system.
Wheat and corn.
Correct.
Yeah, it's got to be at least 51% corn.
I'm on a couple of medications.
Well, I'd assume you're on prep.
I'm on prep, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was talking about that with Blake earlier. I was kind of like, I'm on prep. Like, it's a miracle drug. Keeps like the HIV rates among gay men have plummeted. Like new infection rates among gay men plummeted.
Well, and then with the cocktails being undetectable now, like I can't imagine there's all that much. Like me threatening to give people full blown AIDS just doesn't have the same ring anymore.
Wait, you're still threatening people with this?
Every once in a while.
You're pulling. That was from what was it? Book of Mormon. You've seen that?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Where it was like, "Don't you do this, or I will give you my AIDS." So fucking.
Oh, I always make sure to say full blown.
Full blown. Oh yeah, full blown.
Yeah, you can't be like, "I'm not giving you HIV. I'm giving you full blown AIDS." We are just skipping the HIV part.
Yeah, and see me, I would be like, "No, you're not. I'm on prep. Got you."
People would be like, "So what, man? I'll just get a cocktail. I'll be fine."
Yeah. It's like
not death sentence anymore.
Yeah, it's not at all. And I was talking with Blake about the undetectable thing earlier as well. And that's one of the beautiful things now is I get asked every now and then by booking agents or by studios, they're like, are you comfortable working with an undetectable model? And I'm like, yeah, I'm totally fine with it. Like they pass the same STI test I do. And I'm on prep. They're undetectable. Like we are covered. We're good. And so I've kind of prided myself on being, like hey, if you're undetectable, I'm cool. Like, let's roll. Let's make something hot.
And it's not the death sentence it once was.
No, not at all. I'm pretty sure, I haven't read up recently. I know there were like a couple of people have been cured. I'm not sure if they stayed cured,
but also the cures like involves bone marrow transplants. It's a whole it's not a pleasant process.
Is it still the one that does bone marrow
transplants? I thought so. I mean, I haven't heard anything new.
I want to say it was actually not a vaccine, but I think that they have had trials so far of vaccines. I need to verify this because I want to say I read about it, but
if that's the case, I'm going to start raw dogging in South Africa.
Holy fuck!
You okay?
You said that right as I swallowed the.
I know.
That's your joke, not mine.
Oh, yeah. 100% it is. Matt Slayer said that for the audio version. If you can't tell the difference between our voices, Matt Slayer said that.
Oh, that kind of burned. Okay. We're back now. Well,
I will say more horrible things. Don't worry.
I know you will. I'm like, I just need to make sure that the cherries are gone by the time you say. But I can't tell when you're going to say a fucking terrible joke.
I know that's half the adventure of doing the show is when is Matt going to say horrible things? See, you're at least not coming to this the first time because it's when the first time guests are like, what? As I've said many times, like since the clips are so guest forward, people often don't realize that I'm going to say horrible things in the course of this.
I am officially going to leave this podcast going, that motherfucker. That motherfucker said a raw dogging in South Africa joke. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Well, yeah, especially without US aid there. Like,
oh, dude. No, he's got to pay. The Supreme Court just ruled that the government has to pay, I think it's like $2 billion for the US aid. People like that was already allocated to go to them. And so I'm like,
yeah, but the damage has been done. They haven't gotten their prep or their cocktails in a couple of weeks. Their count's back.
The viral load is back. Because that's what it's called, is a viral load. And I'm like, y'all. Like the gays are going to be all over that one eventually. Like the fucking viral load. Well, because that was a thing. But I wonder if it still is kind of a thing.
Oh my God. I just imagine the dirtiest gay sex of let me fuck this viral load into you.
No, this is a thing. Have you not heard of bug chasers?
Oh, I have.
Okay. I was like,
let's explain to the audience who probably may be too young or too naive to have heard of such horrible things.
For the moms out there, we're going to explain what a bug chaser is. I would love another Manhattan, by the way.
That's why he's out. I already asked.
He's already out. Is that what you were texting? Yep. You're like, Derek needs another.
Just text a refill, please.
Okay. So a bug chaser started around the time of at the height of the AIDS epidemic, 80s, 90s. Guys would actively seek out someone that was HIV positive to infect them with the virus, like have sex with them and infect them with the virus. And I don't understand it. I don't.
Could it be this is the height of being an open gay man? Like, that's right, I have HIV too. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I don't understand the psychology behind it.
Why?
But this was a thing. But now, like, with the advent of PrEP and, I'm wondering, like, what if there's still, like, a bug chaser out there? Like, God damn it, I can't, like.
just doing hookups and flushing people's pills?
No. He'd be like, yeah, you're good. Like, let's roll.
Like, they're getting into a long-term relationship with someone who's undetectable and just be like, you don't need that anymore, baby. I love you.
Oh, that'd be so fucked. That'd be some subversive shit.
We're just together. You don't have to take these pills anymore. I know they make you feel like shit.
They're probably, from the relationships I've been in, and I know the manipulating motherfuckers that are out there, I would not be the least bit surprised that would be a thing. The least bit surprised.
Oh, that's monstrous.
It's monstrous. But like, there are people out there. Like, if you've heard of some of the relationships that people have been in their lives, like in relationships with true and total monsters.
I'm sure some of my exes describe me that way.
It's you. You're the monster. It's you.
Oh no, I just make them flush their antidepressants.
You just like living on the edge with them, huh?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you don't need these anymore. Like, let's party.
Your antipsychotics? Fucking flush that shit. The fish need those.
You haven't slept in 3 days? Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah. Makes for the best sex.
See, that's the thing is like I can't argue with you on that. It's like I know psychotic sex, and it's
No.
wild.
I was dating a girl for a while. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna stop taking my anti-schizophrenic medicine because it dulls the colors.
And you're like, the colors.
Like, I'm so hard right now.
You're like, how many voices are calling you or like telling you to call me daddy right now?
How many voices are calling out my name during this?
And which one has the Boston accent?
Is it like a chorus in your head as we fuck? I'm fucking a symphony right now.
She said it dulls the colors.
Yeah, the meds dull her colors.
Okay. Live life. It's 2025. We're all kind of like raw dogging life right now. Let's just do your thing.
Oh no, she definitely was hotter than she was crazy, so I put up with it for a while.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, it's that, yeah. I've never been in a relationship. Well, no, I have been in a relationship with someone that was, I want to say, undiagnosed bipolar. This is interesting. There are there's two songs on Spotify right now about me from my ex.
From one ex?
From one ex.
Wait, did you date Taylor Swift?
She's got the biggest dick of us all, man. You've seen how tall she is.
Yeah.
It's always the tall and thin ones.
I know. It's just, I'll have T-girls on here. And it's just like, you have a bigger dick than me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't compete in the marketplace. You have bigger tits than me. You have bigger dick than me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just funnier than you is the only way I could compete.
Up your game, man. Get your shit.
I'm just funnier than them.
Okay. That's good. It's good you have something. Good you can fall back on personality.
Oh, personality is supposed to be getting me by forever. Why do you think I haven't gone under the knife or fixed any of this shit? The personality is big enough that I get by.
Yeah. I was like, once all this shit fades, oh, fuck.
I think you'll be all right, Derek. I think you'll be. Are you actually worried about that?
No,
No.
not at all. not to sound too terribly cocky, but I think I'll be all right. Yeah.
As long as the voice doesn't get weird and like raspy or like.
No, raspy is good.
Well, but old man raspy, like.
Oh, you mean like fucking Harvey? What's his name? Harvey.
Oh,
he was in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
The one where he was like, "Oh, I'm so happy, gonna make you into a woman." What was Harvey Fierstein? Harvey Fierstein?
Maybe. I will Google.
Yeah, you'll Google. Yeah, he is. Where you just kind of sound like you've been smoking for 20 fucking years.
Yep.
Back a day.
Yeah, it is Harvey Fierstein.
Harvey Fierstein. Okay, yeah. Come on, my mind hasn't faded yet.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Have some more drinks.
Yeah.
You'll still remember my horrible things then? Awesome. Jeez, Harvey Fierstein's 6'2".
62?
No, he's 6'2".
Oh.
He's much taller of a man than I would expect him to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he's 72.
72. Nice. Yeah. That was one of the, I loved Mrs. Doubtfire. That movie could not be made today.
Well, a lot of things he's been in could be made today. He was also in Deaf to Smoochie.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I love that movie so much.
Smoochie. When did that come out? Was that the 80s or like early?
Oh, no, that's a 2000s movie.
That's a Smoochie? No.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Man.
I mean, it stars Edward Norton. It can't be.
Oh, yeah. It can't be.
2002.
2002. Okay. God, why did. Trying to think of what movie I was thinking about. Okay, so Death Smoochie. Yeah. Also, like the scary movies. I don't think those could have been made today.
Oh, so many late 90s, early 2000s comedies could not be made.
Yeah.
I saw a clip going around on Twitter the other day of the scene from Old School where Mitch realizes that he slept with his boss's underage daughter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck, yeah.
And just kind of spits off his coffee. It's played as a joke. And the commenter's like, I can't believe they're downplaying how wrong this is. It's like, it's a comedy. It's a wacky comedy at that.
Old School was a wacky fucking comedy.
It's a and the actress playing Alicia Cuthbert was in her mid-20s at the time, and very, very, very fucking hot.
Yeah.
Successfully played an adult performer in The Girl Next Door, and was very convincing in the role.
Very convincing. She was method.
Yeah,
in that one she was very method.
One would only hope. One would only hope. I mean, her career's fallen off so much that who knows if she'll pull a Maitland Ward at some point. Nah.
Oh yeah, Maitland.
No offense to Maitland, but you were on a national TV sitcom, and you're with us now.
Yeah.
No shade. We're happy to have you.
Like killing it now. Like she just won
Absolutely
an
killing
award
it.
for a movie she directed.
No, absolutely killing it. It is absolutely no shade to her. I'm just saying, if she was not Maitland Ward when she entered the industry,
Yeah.
would she be in the position she's in now? I don't know.
Yeah. We don't
Like,
know.
It's literally, I don't know. It's not like I'm saying you wouldn't be. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You had a leg up for having mainstream notoriety beforehand.
Now she has a leg up in other ways.
For sure. I know Felicia Cuthbert wants to come have that leg up. Now, I may break my no performing rule for that one.
You're like, the what is it? The options are still on the table here.
Right.
Like we've got it here. We're putting it here as a little placeholder.
Right. Like, you could join the industry. I could break my no performance rule.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be first for both of us. It would sell well for you. Not me so much, but
I mean, drink up. Maybe I'll break your no performance rule. Like I'm kind of making it weird now. I'm gonna make it weird.
You're not the first guest to proposition me.
First gay male guest to proposition you. I'm breaking records left and right, man.
I have to think about that, actually.
Yeah, I think it's just me.
Probably is. Probably it's just you. I mean, not the first gay man to ever hit on me. That's happened.
Mhm.
Every time that happens, I'll go, oh shit, I actually look good tonight.
Yeah.
And that is the proper hetero response, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
If you motherfuckers, oh my God, a gay man hit. No,
Take it as a fucking compliment.
take it as a fucking compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Gay men are still men. That means they're still visual. That means you look good.
You've got like the bear thing going on. Did we talk about this the last time I was on the pod?
I don't remember.
You got the
I
bear
drink a
thing
lot. I don't remember.
You're going to wake up tomorrow and be like, what the fuck did we talk about?
I mean, that's what always happens. That's why I edit this too. Like, oh, okay. That's why show notes are done at editing, not night of.
Yeah, you've got like the bear thing going on, and that is a huge part of the gay community. The bears, man. Yeah, you've got,
Well,
and you've got like the silver.
yeah, the silver fox, like
Yeah.
salt and pepper. Yeah, I know I'm desirable.
I'm just saying, like, the thing is that if the love of your life with the anatomy of a female does not come along, you'll have options.
Oh, for sure. And I've said on air before, like, there's a price point where I will suck a dick.
What?
Oh yeah.
You did not tell me this.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not a low price point.
He knows his worth.
Right. It's not a low price point. And also, everyone's going to be disappointed. I've never sucked a dick in my life. I don't expect I'll be good at it or particularly enthusiastic about it. I will just be doing it for the money.
The thing is
You will not get your money's worth out.
you're not going to get your money's worth. You get the notoriety that Matt Slayer sucked your dick.
Yeah.
But like, the thing is that you as a guy, you will know a little bit more of like how to operate.
I'm still not going to be enthusiastic about it.
Well, no, I mean, there's some performers I know in the gay porn that are like, they're not enthusiastic about sucking dick because it's just not their thing. But like, they prefer other things. But like sucking dick, they're just kind of like, okay, let's.
Well, yeah. No, if you offered me life-changing money, yeah, I would suck a dick.
Yeah.
People have sucked my dick for McDonald's fries. No life was changed there. Maybe a cholesterol level, but
At least it wasn't In-N-Out fries. I'm going to make a fucking, like, you heard it here. I hate In-N-Out. I despise everything about In-N-Out.
is it because they're Christians?
Is it because they're well? Now add that to it.
Oh yeah, the bottom of the cups have Bible verses.
Oh, add that to it.
You didn't know that?
No, because
They're not-
the few times I've eaten at an In-N-Out, I was so disgusted with it that I was like, I am giving this no credence whatsoever.
Oh yeah, they have Bible verses at the bottom of the cups.
Well, burn it all down. Burn it all the fuck down. Because like their fries, I've tasted better cardboard than their fries. And their burgers are literally just mush. It's just fucking mush. And
Well-
so no, anyone that says like, oh, In-N-Out, I'm here for it. I say like
I say In-N-Out is good for the price point. Well, because at the end of the day, it's still a fast food burger. No matter what, it's still a fast food.
Right.
And when it is, you can get a double cheeseburger for like $5 in Southern California. That's worth it. But
Fair.
when you factor in having to wait in line for that motherfucker, I don't do it.
No.
If I can find an In-N-Out where there's no line, yeah, I'll go get a double-double.
You know, I used to think so highly of you, Matt. And now
Luckily, I don't really sleep on other people's opinions. Like, I'll sleep fine tonight.
you really don't sleep. Like, you don't lose sleep on other people's opinions. I've seen you go to war on fucking Twitter and on comment sections on YouTube, and I'm like, he does not give a fuck.
No, it's all engagement.
Fuck.
No.
Not even that. Like, if somebody were to truly say something awful and say something that is just like next level stupid, you're just kind of like, thank you for the engagement. And the what you showed me before we started recording, where you were like, the confidence at which you said something so false. Chef's kiss on that one. That was so fucking good. And like, I will use that in my future life because it will happen.
Oh, without a doubt. What I tell these people all the time is like, if I was actually bothered by this, do you think comments would still be turned on? Do you think your comment would still be here? Legitimately, the only comment I have recently deleted was someone I know in real life who I'm no longer friends with, who I had previously blocked from my personal account.
Drama.
And I allow them to stay subscribed to the podcast Instagram because I'm like, I'll take your views. I don't really like you as a person.
Yeah.
I've told them as much.
You're useful, but I don't like you. Like,
when I posted the Tommy Pistol clip about, be a man, form a gang.
Yes, I did see that one.
He made some comment like, and all the gang names he listed were Semitic.
Ooh.
And I'm just like,
Ooh.
yeah, I know you in real life, dog. You have lost access. And I deleted the comments and blocked him.
Yeah, in 2025.
Well, and that's part of the reason I stopped associating with this. This is a coworker from 20 years ago who was an ignorant piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like it.
And I
haven't
stopped.
even met the motherfucker, and I concur.
No, I stopped associating with him. I had to have a conversation with him when our mutual died in like September.
Oh shit!
And he's like, "I'm really sorry for how I behaved back in the day. I was just jealous that you were doing things, and like I wasn't real." I'm like, "I accept your apology, man. I still don't want to be your friend."
Yeah. No. Yeah, that's a good way to respond to it. Be like, I accept your apology, but fuck off still.
Yeah, I have like we are only having a conversation out of respect of our mutual dead friend.
Yeah,
but otherwise, I want nothing to do with you.
Yeah,
I fully accept your apology. You hold no real estate in my head.
I think that is one of the healthiest things that a person can do. Is when there's someone that's in your life that is causing you so much anxiety, is such a toxic person, manipulate, like anything that just really takes away from your peace. Quite literally telling them to fuck off in every dimension of your life is probably one of the healthiest things that a person can do.
Oh, for sure. As I said, I only allowed him to stay a subscriber to the podcast account because, like, oh, you're useful.
Useful idiot. Yeah.
But at the point where, like, you're going to make what you think is funny and not intentionally anti-Semitic jokes, but pretty good fucking close. Like,
Sure they weren't intentional?
They very well may have been. Well, and unfortunately, in that circle of friends, I was often referred to as Matt the Jew.
Ooh.
It was the early 2000s. I ran with it. I didn't care.
Right.
I'm unbothered by a lot of things.
Unbothered by most things.
Right.
Literally most things.
But it's just like, yeah, man, you were already on thin ice. You can't read the room. Time for you to go.
Calling you Matt the Jew and then making some, I think that it was intentional. Yeah.
Well, there was at my buddy's funeral. Mm-mm. I had to go up to his elderly mother and be like, I'm so sorry for your loss. Mm. And I hadn't seen her in person in like 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm Matt. I'm like, Matt the Jew. She's like, oh
shit.
Yeah.
Well, she maybe just doesn't know. She's just not
Well, I mean, it's just how her son used to refer to me.
Yeah.
He hated the story, but it was one of the funniest things ever. Like, we're in our early 20s. We got drunk, crashed at his parents' place. He was still living at home at the time.
Yeah.
And his mother, made breakfast and like was aware enough of like, I guess not Orthodox, but like higher level Jewish culture than I've ever been a part of. Where like you have to have separate plates for shit. And she's like, "Oh, do you need?"
See, I'm not very well versed. I'm Jewish culture, so I'm like separate plates. What
you got? You can't mix things on the plates. I don't know the exact. It's never been a thing in my household. Like,
okay.
Like, do you need separate plates? As she's frying me up bacon.
Okay. Yeah.
I was just like, no, I'm good. But I'm just like trying not to laugh. Like, she's frying me bacon.
Yeah, you're like, she doesn't know.
Yeah. He hated that story. My buddy hated it. He's like, don't make fun of my mother. I'm like, I'm not making fun of your mother. This is hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. She
she was thoughtful enough to be like, do I need separate plates? But
oh, okay. I see. Like maybe that was her thought process of what I got it.
Well, then it was just like she knew enough about like the culture of the separate plates, but didn't know about the no pork thing. It was hilarious to me.
Do you follow?
Fuck no.
Okay. I was about to
I had pork chops for dinner. I had pork chop fettuccine Alfredo, which is so not kosher.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Like-
a lot of not kosher.
Yeah.
That's- not just the pork, but like.
Oh yeah, there's dairy with the meat.
But did you at least use kosher salt?
No,
Mm.
not on that one. I have kosher salt, but on the pork chops it was garlic, red pepper, and black pepper.
Nice.
No salt.
No salt?
No, I mean the water was salted for the pasta.
Okay. I was like,
Oh no, I just felt like it would be too salty if I salted the meat and salted.
yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens. Okay, I was about to say, 'cause, you've seen some of the jokes about like white people don't know how to season shit.
Red pepper, black pepper, garlic. That's a fair
But
amount.
without salt. If you
Salt
didn't-
on.
Yeah. I'm saying like if I didn't realize that you had salted because fettuccine, salt the water. But like I thought you were saying you didn't salt anything with the pork chops, and I was like,
Maybe I'm trying to watch my blood pressure. You're trying to give me hypertension, Derek Kage?
you're trying to watch your blood pressure.
I don't see the correlation. That reduces it. It's a diuretic.
Keep going, man. Keep going.
I'm not a scientist.
I'm not a scientist, but I feel this in my heart.
This is 2025. Beliefs over proof every day of the week.
Mm.
Do you not know the world we live in anymore?
No, I don't. I really fucking don't. I just kind of woke up and I was like, every day I wake up, I'm like, okay, what's going to happen today?
Oh yeah.
What's going on today?
All opinions matter.
Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one and everyone else's stinks.
No, they all stink.
Not mine. I'm a gay man. Mine's-
Okay, so you're date ready.
Matt, I'm ready.
That's great.
That's
I've had too much to consent.
do you have your two forms of ID right now?
I do not.
Into this. Well, fuck you then.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying no to. That's exactly what I'm saying no to.
You're like, I don't consent to this. I'm not going to sign the
consent.
paperwork.
Nope.
I'm going to just keep like
I'm flattered.
Going to keep progressively making it weirder at this point.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just.
Well, like,
But no, my nipples are out. Is this
you
making
like you like playing with your nipples? Is
No,
that-
I'm just.
You don't. I don't either. I'm not a big nipple.
Not my jam.
No. See, drink more. We're getting there. We're getting there. You still see? We're
Oh no, I'm just you're like make it weird. I'm like I can make it weirder, right?
Challenge accepted. And I've not even had two yet.
I don't. I've had one bottle.
I've had one bottle. Brilliant. All right. What's the next topic?
What, you're not down with just more nonsensical bullshit?
Well, like we've done a lot of nonsensical bullshit. Like
On this show, no, that never happens. This is the most serious podcast in all of adult.
happens all the fucking time. I've watched the clips. I've watched shows. It's nonsensical. But it
Never.
is
No, it's
lovely. But it is lovely. You're right. I watched the episode with Tommy Pistol because like I'm a fan of Tommy.
Oh, Tommy's the best.
He like you can tell him this, and I will quote some of my acting that I've done in studio is from scenes I've watched of his. And I like Tommy Pistol is next level. When you asked when you were like, why haven't you gone into mainstream, dude? And he's like, I don't fucking know. Like I've been, what the fuck's up, Hollywood? Like it's honestly, that is a legitimate question. He is, I would call him the best actor.
Oh no, he is absolutely the best actor. And
Yeah.
The lovely timing of it when the episode dropped, I went back to an old episode with Evelyn and Claire where I specifically said like Tommy's too good for the industry when it comes to acting.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And it was like, that's
next level.
over a year ago. Because when Tommy's on, I'm like, I say this all the time, man. Like, this is not just me blowing smoke up your ass. And then it was like, oh, by the way, Tommy, here's the clip from like over a year ago of me saying this on air.
Yeah.
Like,
and we'll say it again.
Yeah.
He's a fucking incredible actor.
he's an incredible actor, and he could and should be doing more mainstream stuff. But also, he elevates the art of this.
Yeah.
Porn should not just be about the fucking.
Yeah.
Porn is, for it to be a First Amendment protected expression, actually has to be an expression.
Mm-hmm.
So more people should be creating actual art out of this.
How are we going to know how Sophia got stuck in the dryer? I want to know how she got there and how she got stuck
On how she's going to get out.
and how she's going to get out. But I need to know that she's going to get railed whilst in the dryer. You know, this is the art.
I mean, for continuity, did you guys check the lint trap before and after?
That I don't know.
Why is no one checking the lint trap?
That's a great question. There have been times I've moved into apartments and I check the lint trap and it is like a fucking just art. It's a piece of art at that point that it is just accumulated over such a time and of different colors from all of the different
It's an archaeological find at that point.
Exactly. It's petrified at that point. You can just
you put it up in a natural history museum.
Yeah. So maybe that's why they don't check it, because they're just kind of like, we don't want to know.
How many talents loads have ended up in this lint trap?
Ooh, that's hot.
I mean,
should we check your lint trap?
It's clean.
You're like, out of all the things, it's
also
clean.
You would have to use a step stool to fuck someone in my dryer. It's stacked. It's
stacked. I've been in more precarious situations in porn.
No, Derek.
I have.
No, I'm just saying no, Derek.
Oh, okay. You're like,
I'm just reinforcing what I've been saying all night.
Like, no,
Derek.
And I am only asking this of Matt because consensually, I know that he's allowing me to say these things, but I know
I'm not allowing. You can say whatever you want.
Consensually, no. I mean, not actually doing anything, but I'm gonna keep making it weird because it's consensual that we make it weird.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'm just trying to take your guard down. Is really what I'm doing at this point. You've got you've got a hell of a guard on you. So I'm working on bringing it down.
Well, best of luck to you. I have said no to people that I legitimately want to fuck. So I'm sorry to tell you, Derek, you don't fall into that category. I love you. But
yet again, I'm going to walk out of this goddamn podcast being like, that motherfucker.
I really hate rejecting people on air, but you're forcing my hand here.
There's other things I would like to force your hand to do. Yes. Made Matt Slayer speechless.
You got to laugh out of me.
I'm done. We're good.
Game over.
Game over.
Cut. It made me lost my ability. This is I'm going wrist deep, ankle deep.
Oh no, we're doing a full dive. Put the hands together, full dive in.
I got big hands, man.
You do, man. You got some big. That's another thing. If you wanted to get into the fisting community amongst the gays, you would be very popular.
Yeah, until I lose it. It's like I'm losing rings.
It makes me think of Austin Powers. When they're in the tent, and Heather Graham's just pulls out an umbrella at one point and opens it. This is your future, Matt. And I make this symbol better.
I mean, if the price is right.
You've been saying that. I probably can't afford it, but
No. It has to be life-changing money.
I don't have life-changing money. No, not yet.
A few more awards.
Not yet.
But that would be really fucked up, Derek, for you to earn life-changing money. And I'm going to throw it all away on a mediocre blowjob or fisting from Matt Slayer.
You don't know me.
I'm not going to judge you. I'll take your money.
I will happily take this money. And you know what? I would take it as I did a wonderful thing for a wonderful man. That's what I would do it as, because I have a heart.
Well, and after I took all your money, I would happily take you out to a diner.
To a fucking diner?
Yeah.
All right, you just lost all my interest.
Perfect.
Wait, which diner?
Fred 62. No chain. And it's just because the 101 is no longer the 101 isn't open late anymore.
I've done worse for less, so you're on. You're on.
This would still be very, 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 very pricey. Very pricey.
Because it's LA. It's off the 101. It's going to be fucking pricey.
Well, I'm going to demand life-changing money out of you.
Yeah.
And not life-changing in South Africa, but life-changing money.
We're back to South Africa. God damn it.
Just the once.
Oh,
only been there the one time.
That's right. You told me about this last time. We talked about this last time we were on the podcast. You went to South Africa.
I haven't had sex there. I'm trying to have sex on every continent, and I have not had sex there.
Mm-hmm. I've never been to Africa.
You should. It's fun.
I want to go. I absolutely want to go.
Cape Town's a weird place.
How weird?
The disparity between rich and poor is very, 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 very palpable.
Yeah.
And a lot of fun bars in the Central Business District.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, unbeknownst to me at the time, spent most of my trip hanging out in a gay bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Unbeknownst.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
You.
Yeah.
You were like, there's a lot of very attractive men in this. There's only men in this bar.
Oh, there was not only men in there. And it was I forgot what the name of the bar was, but it was like the first bar we found from the hotel.
Watch it. I bet you it would be like, the Top Hat or something like, or something.
Well, no,
like
I think it was something like Andres.
Skeptical.
I don't remember. This is over 10 years ago, but
okay. No, I would like to go to South Africa. I like when it comes to my travel. I mean, I'll go to any place where my passport will take me.
damn right.
That I don't have to worry about immediate bodily harm. Like probably not going to go to Afghanistan or Iraq anytime soon. That seems to be off the table. Russia seems to be more and more off the table.
Which is a bummer because I really, my audience has heard this plenty of times. I want to do the Trans-Siberian Railroad.
Yeah. You want to do the Trans-Siberian Railroad? That's like 7 days.
Yeah.
Like on a fucking train.
Yeah. And you can get a luxury owned fucking car for like $10K for those 7 days.
That's still a lot.
A once in a lifetime experience.
Do they like? Is it discounted when it's wintertime?
I don't know.
You get it for $5,000 instead of $10,000 because it'd be fucking frigid outside. No, that would be pretty. That would be like that'd be a unique experience.
Because I want to do it as part of like a legit around the world trip.
Yeah,
Go from LA to New York,
mm-hmm.
party in New York a little bit, New York to Western Europe,
mm-hmm.
bounce around Europe a little bit. Go to St. Petersburg, go to Moscow, catch Trans-Siberian in Moscow,
mm-hmm.
do the 7 days across the Trans-Siberian. If I had enough time and money, bounce down to like Vietnam.
Vietnam is lovely.
Have you been?
I have been to Vietnam, yes. I love it. There used to be this page, I want to say it was like cheap flights, something. Like it used to just pop up every now and then, and it would let you know, like, hey, here's out of your main airport, here's a flight to Vietnam for $400. And this is actually what happened was that popped up on my feed one day. And I think it was still back when I was on Facebook. And and also for any fans that are watching this, I'm not on Facebook anymore. If someone actually messages you on Facebook, it ain't me. But it popped up saying like $400 out of Dulles, because I lived in DC at the time. $400 round trip to Vietnam.
That's insane. Like, was that Ho Chi Minh City or was that?
That was to Ho Chi Minh City, yeah.
Oh shit!
So $400 to Ho Chi Minh City, but it was the hardest part was it was a like 17, it was like 14-hour flight to Narita into Japan from DC. That was rough.
Yeah, that's a long flight. It's a long flight from LA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so from DC, it was like a 14-hour flight, and then a 6-hour flight to Ho Chi Minh City.
Well, and that's the problem with flights to Vietnam is they only run certain days. It's not like a daily commute to Vietnam.
Yeah,
because I've looked into it a couple times. Like, this is really fucking expensive these days.
It's honestly worth it though to go to Vietnam. It's such a different experience and such a different world than like what we're used to, and the food, man. The food in Vietnam is like. Have you ever been to Thailand?
No,
dude.
My only Asia experience is Japan.
Okay, well, I mean that's fucking fantastic. Like Japan's amazing, but like the food in Vietnam, Thailand is known for their like spicier, very heavily flavorful food, whereas Vietnam is like still very flavorful, but it's like not as spicy, but it's still just fucking delicious. The worst part. And this is not like, I say worst as in just like as a dumb American, I just kind of had to suffer through this. It's so god awful hot in Vietnam, and air conditioning is not common.
Oh,
and we're talking jungle, hot, like 90% humidity, 100 degrees every day, miserable heat. But like, and everyone eats hot soups like pho.
Well, yeah, you have to like to sweat.
It makes you sweat.
Yeah.
But that was the thing, is I was kind of like, I'm an American over there. I'm like, please give me air conditioning and give me ice. And they're like over there eating hot soups.
No, you'll have to sweat it out.
Finally, I fucking acquiesced to this shit because I was like, okay, let me like roll into what they're doing. And as soon as I started sweating, I was like, I feel human. Like I feel normal. It was like, oh yeah, my body is naturally able to take care of this. I'm just so used to air conditioning and, creature comforts that finally, I get put into this environment where I have to survive. And I was like, oh, this is fucking lovely. And I get to have delicious food while I do it.
I want to go. Like
Dude, go.
Thailand, Vietnam are both on the list. It's just,
Yeah.
I want to do more Asia. Like I've done a bunch of Europe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's so much wild shit. Plus the dollar goes far.
And the Vietnamese currency is called the dong.
Nice.
I feel like you'd have a fucking field day with that.
Yo, let me give you this dong.
Be like, yeah, let me give you this dong.
Oh man, yeah, no, I'm down.
Mm-hmm. My next travel is actually going to be. I'm going to Spain because Spain is where like most of the gay studios
Are Barcelona or Madrid?
Barcelona.
Nice.
Yeah. So going to Barcelona, then going down to the southern portion of Spain called Torremolinos, and that's where there are a couple of gay awards ceremonies. There's the Gavians, that is like the sister to, and I say sister, in all love, to Avian, and then there's Grabbies, the Grabby Awards.
Okay.
They have one in Europe for all the European performers, and then they have one in America for all the American performers. And so I'm going to Spain and Torremolinos to do the Grabby Awards, and then after that, my life is so tough. I just don't know where I want to gallivant to next.
Oh no.
I know my life is so hard.
How are you ever going to save up to afford me if you keep spending money like this?
Life is all about investments, Matt. And I'm making investments for the future of giving you an inordinate amount of cash to have my way.
No, you'll just get fellatiated.
Who says that's not having my way? You don't know. See, yet again, you don't know me.
I'm not making assumptions. I'm just setting expectations.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, that's rad. Like, I'm jealous of the Spain trip. Like, I haven't been to Spain in also a decade.
Yeah. Why haven't you been back to Spain? When was like where was the last place you traveled to?
Havana last year.
You went to fucking Havana?
Right after Xmas Miami.
I hate you so much.
My second time there.
I hate you so much right now.
Why?
I want to go to Havana so bad.
What's stopping you?
Just immigration status? Like, can we go to Havana?
Not as a tourist.
Explain.
So you can legally travel to Cuba if you tell the State Department one of the 12 legal reasons you can travel to Havana.
And one is like contributing to the local economy.
No, they actually took that one away.
Are you fucking? Then what am I going to do?
I'm a journalist.
Fuck you.
What? I'm a journalist.
That is, you know what? I cheers to that one. That you,
I almost got in trouble with the Cuban government getting in this time too.
Bro. What?
Oh, they stopped me at immigration.
See? And this is why I'm kind of like,
I got in.
what would I go as? Like, in what way? A journalist with my hole? Which I would.
I mean, you're documenting the trip, aren't you?
Like, I want it to change my 23andMe DNA status if I go to fucking Cuba.
Well, you're scouting for a documentary, right?
Scouting is a word you could use. Actively utilizing local. God. But no, so that's my biggest thing is like, I would love to go to Havana. I would love to go to Cuba, but like, I do not know which of the 12 I would be able to say.
Missionary work?
Me being in missionary position is not missionary work in Cuba. As much as in my head I might think it would be.
I mean, it's not a lie if you're convinced of it.
Wait. This is how cults start.
I'm not trying to start a cult in Cuba. I'm just trying to get you to Havana.
What if I actually did start a cult and then like I did the whole like People's Temple thing, you know how they went to like Guyana? What if I did was like, I'm going to start a new church and then we're going to go to Havana and then like.
I'm real Catholic. I wouldn't, that might not be a great plan.
Oh, that's true. But then I could just be like over there and be like, all right, I'm having my fun in Havana. All right, peace out everybody. I had my fun time.
I'm just saying my last night in town, went to a live jazz bar. The cover was effectively $2 US and came with a drink. Like I got a fresh mojito.
Fresh goddamn mojito.
And a live show for $2 US.
Was it like salsa?
Oh no, live jazz.
Oh, live jazz. You said that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, every time I almost never go to jazz clubs in the States. Both times I've gone to Cuba, I've gone out for live jazz.
It's you like what you like, and you go and you get what you like.
Well, it's just a vibe. It's just like going to live jazz in Cuba. It's just a vibe.
Rub it in, man. Rub it the fuck
You
in.
could still go. You could go.
You know what?
It's a 45-minute flight from Miami.
I'm gonna leave here, and in 24 hours, you're gonna see me and be like, Matt, I'm in Havana.
I won't. You'll have shitty internet access. That's the other beautiful part about being there.
Is you just are like you're able to disconnect from everything.
Yeah. Sorry to the audience, I've told this story too, but when I was there in 2017, like there was just no internet.
Yeah.
You had to,
Yeah.
if you wanted to get on the internet, you had to buy a prepaid card from the government and go on one of their public hotspots. So I just didn't.
Oh, that's interesting.
On this last trip, our Airbnb had a cellular Wi-Fi in the house. So we had internet in the house and a couple restaurants had Wi-Fi. Otherwise, no fucking internet.
I mean, I would not be mad at it.
Oh, I wasn't mad at all.
I really wouldn't be mad.
My big pro tip for traveling to Cuba is you have to get an Airbnb. It's illegal to stay in a hotel in Cuba because they're all owned by the Cuban government and you cannot directly support the Cuban government as an American.
Oh, shit.
Which I don't know how the State Department will really know, but an Airbnb is a better value anyways.
Yeah.
You really want to audition your host to make sure they're actually going to be a host.
You want to audition your host.
Yeah,
This means multiple things to me.
Well, you definitely want to like communicate with them and be like, "Hey, what can you help me out with?" Because
okay. When you said you have to audition your host, I'm like, I'm ready. Whatever you need.
Well,
casting couch of Airbnb hosts in Cuba.
That could be a series.
The documentary. This is my documentary.
You go. There's your documentary right there. What are Cuban nationals willing to do to come to America? I mean, that feels a little exploitive, but
and yeah, I'm pretty sure like right now that would not go over well. That would not.
Oh, it would definitely get you some views.
It would give me some views, and it would just probably make me very happy. Like, so here we're going to go off on a little journey. Come on this journey with me. I was just in Barcelona. So the morning after AVN, I flew to Barcelona.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
Fortune favors the bold on this one, and it certainly did with me. So I hopped onto a flight. It was my friend Igor's birthday. He had just broken up with his boyfriend as well. And I was like, dude, I'm coming to Barcelona. We'll hang out for your birthday. Also, the studio reached out to me to film with them. And the studio is called Tim Tales. They are one of the, if not the biggest studio in Europe for gays. And, he was like the main guy who, this is another story that I'll go off on as well. The main guy, he was like, oh yeah, we've got this guy, Alexandro. He's Cuban. He's going to be your scene partner. And so the thing about Tim Tales is they pair like guys with another guy that has just one of the biggest dicks that you've probably ever seen. And it's fantastic. Like they have made such a wonderful studio, and like their marketing is next level. And so they cast me with this Cuban guy, Alexandro, and like to just say that I was on another level happy of filming this studio scene, like that was what I was like. Fortune favors the bold. But it also goes back to like this Cuban man just with a fucking hammer, like laid it down. And so I was, this is one of the things, like if I go to Cuba, I'm going to be like, I think I'm going to be all right. But as far as the other thing about Tim Tales, so I met Tim, the guy that it's like named after. His name's Tim Kruger. He actually just tragically passed away a couple of days ago.
Is that your fault?
This is what I was thinking about. Like, because in my head, I sometimes
you fuck someone to death, Derek.
Not me. I'm just thinking I might be bad luck.
Well, you know what happens, audience. I drop dead tomorrow. I blame Derek.
What was that movie? It Follows. Do you remember It Follows? I might be the It Follows of the gay porn community.
Oh no.
And so, no, you have to have sex with me in order for it.
I'm immortal.
You're immortal from the It Follows STD.
Key to immortality, not banging Derek Kage, apparently.
Yeah.
Or
honestly.
Blake. Or Blake.
Oh shit, Blake.
I'll have to text
Sorry.
her. But I have to text her like, it was nice knowing you.
You know, I met Tim, and then honestly, I want to say it was just last week, like maybe Thursday, a post, and it went fully viral, like, and everybody was sharing because he was a huge guy, like literally and figuratively. This man had a massive dick that he had tragically passed from an accident at his home.
Oh,
And
that's sex exploits.
I want to say it was like lube was somewhere and slipped and fell. Like
That's the most that is the most tragic sex exploit to have.
Yeah.
To die from, like, just slipping on lube.
yeah,
I want to die on top of someone, inside someone, and trap them like it's 127 hours. I want someone to have to gnaw their arm out to get off from under me when I die.
how are you feeling right now, Matt? You know,
I'm
where's
fine.
do you have like a little bit of a wedge? Maybe that window over there. So
No, they have to be under me.
we could make it work. I've been in weird positions before. It's fine.
Are you willing to lose an arm for that content?
Not my left arm. This tattoo's too.
I mean, whatever one you want to eat off
We'll do
to.
this one. We'll do
I
this
mean,
one.
I literally want.
too pretty.
I literally want someone to gnaw their own arm off to get out from under my corpse.
But and then what if I were to do the whole like what was that movie where like he has his arm and he's just kind of it remember when he has that arm and he's just kind of like waving.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'll be dead. I really won't care that much.
So you know how my episode last year was like one of your most viewed. This one is guaranteed to be bottom of the fucking barrel.
No.
Because they're going to be like, what the fuck?
It only takes 30 seconds to get a view.
And but you're going to have to be picking and choosing between these of just being like, what the fuck can I actually post on Instagram?
Oh, we'll find out.
You will.
Oh, the more controversial the subject, the better it does on Instagram.
What do we want to talk about?
Everything.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. Michelle Yeoh with her
Hot dog.
hot dog fingers. Everyone that saw that movie saw that part, and they were kind of like,
Why has there not been the porn parody of that yet?
studios. Watch
Hot
this
dog fingers.
episode.
I mean, for fuck's sake, they made Edward penis hands in the 90s.
Oh, they did. Who was Edward? Do we remember?
I mean, I'd have to Google.
Yeah.
That was so long ago that I was not aware of people's names.
Were you alive when you were born?
81?
You're 80. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you were younger than me.
No, I'm an old.
You're an elder. Do you consider yourself millennial or?
I am 40 days off from being X. So I'm effectively X in all but actual name.
Got it. See, I consider myself to be elder millennial.
Oh, no, I have to call myself an elder millennial because people from Gen X are like, nah, motherfucker, fuck you. 81.
They're like, you were the cutoff. Like right after the cutoff, you can fuck off.
Early February 81. So like I barely 40 days.
Yeah. Oh, happy belated birthday, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Slicky Nicks played Edwards.
Slicky Nicks.
Yeah.
We need to bring back names like that.
They're so bad to Google though.
It's fine. Slicky Nicks. Guaranteed he's the only Slicky Nicks.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, but Google might try to correct that to Nikki 6.
Well, but also like same, no, Nikki 6 was 80s.
Well, this movie came out in 91, so.
Oh, honestly, I bet you Nikki 6 actually made an appearance, made a cameo in this movie.
Sicky Nicks very much looks like.
So you say Sicky Nicks?
Yeah, it is Sicky Nicks. It is Sicky Nicks. Sicky Nicks is legitimately like a Nikki 6 cosplayer. Like,
yeah,
his look is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he did. I thought you said the first name though was Slicky Nicks.
No, it is Sicky Nicks. I'm drinking.
I'm drinking. Drink up more.
Apparently has an Instagram. Is this the right person? Oh,
have him on the pod. Bring him on and be like, hey, I was talking to Derek Kage and you're Edward Penis Hands.
Oh my God, he plays in a band called Motley Crue.
So this is like his full life story is just like Motley Crue puns.
Oh, and apparently he lives in Japan because they're a Motley Crue tribute band in Japan.
You know, and I bet they're popular as fuck.
Oh, I'm sure.
I bet. The Japanese, man, they like the culture of Japan is so interesting. Like when I was over there, some of the things that I ran into, I was just like, I see why this would never fly in the States. But it's the tentacle porn.
Well, yeah, because you can't show penetration in the pornography.
Which I find so strange. They're like, you can't show physical human penetration, but you can show an octopus with thousands of tentacles rolling into it.
Yeah, they loopholed it.
It's like, and it became this, you know, it became a part of their culture. Like Japanese tentacle porn is a part of Japanese culture.
It is.
Because
well,
when are we going to make a parody of that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I think there's a lot of it being made already. So
in Japan,
just in Japan, but you know, we're an international world.
I have to admit, yeah, whenever I'm looking at porn, like per using Pornhub or anything like that, I don't see any tentacle stuff. I remember I watched. So you remember when strange porn was coming out in like the early 2000s, like 2 Girls, 1 Cup, 1 Man, 1 Jar.
Would you consider that? 2 Girls, 1 Cup porn? Yeah,
it was all about what's the term of like yakking and then
it's fecal play and you know.
Yeah, it was. I would consider it porn.
Okay, yes, someone is definitely getting off to it, but I think the majority of people who consumed it was consuming it for the shock value, not titillation.
Well, that's why it went viral. Is people were recording the reactions of people watching 2 Girls, 1 Cup, and it was fantastic. As people were just like, "What the fuck is this?" And did you ever see 1 Man, 1 Jar?
I did not. I don't think I'm even familiar with this.
Can we look up 1 Man, 1 Jar?
And it's going to get me flagged?
No, as long as you don't show it.
Well, I'm definitely not showing it.
But we want to show your reaction.
I mean, it's on Amazon, 1 Man, 1 Jar books.
No, it's not no, you want to look at the video. Find the video.
There's an IMDb entry for this. It's a short from 2008.
Yeah. Honestly, watch it. Because like it's recording on your face. We want to see.
I can't find the actual video. I found an IMDb for it.
Oh, this.
The IMDb description of it is amazing. 1 Man, 1 Jar with Alexei Tarkov. A brave man decides to anally inserts a jar into himself for unknown reasons, and thus the inevitable occurs. That's how it's listed on IMDb.
But I wonder if you know. Oh, did I find it? No, I don't want to see that. Where's actually 1 Man? Oh, of course it's on like a Russian video.
Yeah, if you want to give your phone AIDS.
That's actually,
your prep will not help with that.
One guy, 1 jar. It's on Spotify. Oh, it's a comedy thing.
That's the thing. There's so much like other material that is derivative of it now.
Yeah, because it was such a viral moment when it happened that because it was one of those, you know, reaction things. Oh, livegore.com. I think I found it.
Is this a rotten.com type deal?
It could be.
Oh, rotten.com. Oof. The dark ages of the internet, folks.
Okay, just get ready.
For the audio ons, I'm watching 2 hairy legs. I'm watching a man naked, squatting on a jar with his uncircumcised penis. He is squatting on the jar. He is still squatting on the jar. He is look like his stomach muscles contracted as he is trying to take in the jar. He is struggling with the jar. Struggling. He's breathing heavy. He has lifted the jar slightly off the ground. It is inching further into his anus. He is breathing heavier. It is becoming labored. He uses his hand to adjust the jar. More of the jar is disappearing into his anus. He's breathing heavier. He seems to be in discomfort. His toes are twitching. More of the jar has disappeared. We have gotten to the lid, and it appears to have broken inside of him. There is blood pouring profusely
How?
from his anus. You can hear the glass shifting within inside his colon. He is trying to remove it by hand. There is blood pouring profusely from between his fingers. The breathing is not nearly as heavy. It is much faster and a bit panicked as blood continues to pour from his anus. He is continuing to dig shards of glass out of his anus. The pool of blood is becoming quite profuse. Ladies, this is worse than your heaviest flow day. The blood is just coming from between his fingers as he's pulling shards, thick shards of glass out of his anus.
How are you just stone-faced at this?
I'm a professional, sir.
When I first watched this video, I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, you can definitely still hear the glass crunching.
Mm-hmm.
It's crunching.
I wonder if this man actually lived. Yeah, because you can hear.
Oh, yeah, just very visual. You can hear the glass crunching.
Mm-hmm. Like, you want to talk about having a surgery after doing anal?
Yeah, I mean, there's a fair amount of blood here. C-sections have less blood.
This was an anal C-section, is what this was.
Yeah. He finally, after many moments, this has been running the whole time, has stood up, contemplated his life, and walks off camera.
And turns. Honestly, like.
Is that what you wanted from me?
That was. I am strangely proud of your reaction to that video. That. Next level, my man.
I'm wildly a jaded human being.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you, like, on the job, had to deal with the crime scene after a friend of mine got shot in the face and neck? Like, had to deal with the pool of blood that he left out on the street.
Did you have to deal with him?
No, he had already been airlifted away.
Strange question, but just my morbid curiosity, did he live?
Yeah. Crazy motherfucker stuck his own thumb in his neck.
Just like,
yeah. So I've told the story on there, I'm sure. Back in the armored car days. So, coworker goes into a Macy's in Calumet City, Illinois, which is on the Northwest Indiana border.
Yeah.
Walks into a Macy's. About 30 seconds after he walks into the Macy's, the perpetrator walks into the vestibule, gets on what you remember, like, department stores have those customer service phones, like, by the entrances.
Mm-hmm.
Gets to talking on the customer service phone, like he's. Shortly thereafter, my coworker opens the inner door of the vestibule to step out back to the street.
Mm-hmm.
Guy forearms him to the wall, shoots him twice.
Like, no.
Yeah, just bap.
Within instantly. Fuck.
Grabs the money, runs out the door. About 15 seconds later, dude runs back and picks up the garment bag he was hiding the gun under. Runs back out the door.
What?
About 30 seconds after that, my coworker picks himself up, bounces off the far wall like he's drunk, sticks his thumb in his neck, calls in his own robbery, makes it about 10 paces out the front door to the truck, and face plants from blood loss.
Shit. Well, wow, but like, so he had his thumb, like, I assume on his, like, carotid.
Yeah.
Like,
so he caught one round in the jaw, one round in the neck. Shit. If the guy had been using hollow points, coworker would have been dead.
Yeah, goodbye.
But he was using range rounds, so they just the round that hit him in the jaw just hit the jaw and went. The round that hit him in the neck went through his neck and then lodged in his shoulder, so he was actually unable to pull his gun.
Oh, so he got, like, immobilized by the fuck.
I had finished my route for the day, and the robbery procedure started happening while I was in the branch. So me and a supervisor jumped in a car, and like, that was the last time I willingly had a cigarette, was in 2006. During that, I'm like, give me a fucking smoke, like, because this coworker was actually someone I used to drink with. It wasn't like just a random coworker. I get down there. It's August in Chicago, and outdoors, he had lost so much blood that the pool of blood was still wet when we got there.
Hot.
I think room temperature at that point, but Yeah, Macy's employees had seen it go down, like tore clothing off the rack to try to stop the bleeding.
Oh.
So when I got there was just like garments covered in blood, his cell phone flipped open, covered in blood, and a pool of blood. And my boss is like, take the company Polaroid, take pictures.
Yeah.
Took pictures. And then they're like, oh, hey, we need you to finish the route.
Wait, did I hear correctly? Take the company Polaroid.
It's 2006.
There were a little more advanced. Okay, yeah. Now that I say it, I'm just kind of like, you wouldn't have had a fully advanced like camera.
Well, and plus the quality of a digital in those days.
Yeah, was not
enough to actually be used as.
No.
And you also, the idiots I worked with, you don't want to have them actually adjust f-stop and ISO on a fucking SLR.
Yeah.
Like, no, just point and shoot at this thing. Point and shoot at the crime scene.
Yeah, we just nowadays we could just be like, here we go. Like,
yeah, phone cameras weren't really a thing. Yep, and then I had to finish the route.
But I find it very interesting that like you literally just saw a guy with a mason jar shatter in his own ass, and you were just kind of like, yeah.
Oh, I feel I narrated it well.
Honestly, dude, you're coming for my gig of like narrating with a spectacular voice, intonation, pace. Like that was professional as fuck.
It's kind of what I do for a living.
That's fair. Narrating, insertion of what's the
asshole
word?
Destruction? That was definitely asshole destruction.
Weapons of ass destruction, which is a porn, by the way.
Like, why would you not test the tensile strength of the mason jar before you attempted this?
People do crazy things when they're horny.
I have never been that horny in my life.
And people insert things into their ass. Like, have you seen, there was an Instagram I was following recently of someone, he would find videos or pictures of like the most obscure objects from like, vintage stores, from a Goodwill, antique shops. And like, he would find them and then he would show a picture of it and then it would pan to him going like, don't do it, because so many people, like, I'm sure somebody would insert something like this into their ass.
Oh, easily. Oh, and that would shatter. That's
easily, huh?
Crystal. I mean, easily someone would try to insert it, not necessarily easily.
Shall we recreate
No.
one man, one?
It's my mother's.
One chalice.
That's my mother's wedding crystal.
So it has sentimental value,
I guess to her, probably.
Therefore, it would.
I wasn't alive for it.
Therefore, it would have an extra little bit of like je ne sais quoi about it.
And
I'm doing it.
I'm sure my mom would be thrilled to hear about it.
Would she though?
Oh, she was a lifestyle dom.
I was about to say, you're from Chicago. Like,
oh no, my mother was legitimately a lifestyle dom.
What?
Oh yeah.
You never told me about this. Explain.
Oh,
Explain.
She decided in her 40s or 50s at some point to just become a lifestyle dom. She had a rack in her living room.
Dude, that's fucking incredible.
Like when she decided to get out of the lifestyle, gave me a bunch of her like whips and stuff. She's like, "Here, you can have these."
Just like, there you go.
You want them? Like, sure. I was a teenager. I'm like, this is novel. Sure.
And no, I bet you like you have a room where you're just like, it puts the lotion on its skin type room where you like you have all of these implements.
No, I'm really vanilla.
Curious. So like when I find it interesting that you say you're vanilla, yet you just watched a video of a dude shattering a mason jar in his ass. You've had people in this industry on your show that are next level kink BDSM people.
Oh yeah.
And it's just kind of like, but I'm vanilla.
Oh yeah. Just because I consciously understand what you're into.
Yeah.
And am okay with it. Like, it doesn't bother me in the least bit.
I find that so interesting because a lot of people that, I feel like people have two reactions to when you say some of the things that you're into. It's either of kind of like a, oh, cool, or it's like a, huh?
Yeah. I'm absolutely neither. I'm just like, cool.
Yeah. You're just kind of like, okay,
cool. Yeah. Are you hurting anyone unconsensually?
Well, because like I've talked about some of my like more interesting fantasies.
Well, and you also talked about like a dude spraying shit on here last time you were on. And like,
I did.
You did.
I did. Oh yeah, because that was the worst hookup I've ever had in my life. Oh God.
You talked about that. And Did I seem phased in the least bit about it?
Literally Pollock-esque shit all over my
Yeah.
house. I love it. He's like, what? Oh man. I don't think, that had to, still to this day, that had to be the worst one.
Well, and that's what I was referencing earlier with my digestive problems. If we went at it, that like it would be worse.
Yeah.
I was making a callback.
I mean, honestly, who says I'm not into that kind of play now?
Well, you still refer to it as, the worst time ever.
No, that honestly, I feel like if you're going to be doing what you do, that kind of reaction is actually perfect.
Yeah. Like, just because I'm not into it doesn't mean I should shame anyone for it, as long as it makes you happy. Like most of my ethos in life is like, if you're not hurting anyone and it makes you happy, why the fuck wouldn't you do it?
Yeah.
None of us are making it out of here alive.
Yeah.
It could come any second now.
What was that? Hitchhiker? Was it Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? The guy that wrote that, where he was like, "Don't take life seriously. None of us make it out alive."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
So why should I shame you for what brings you joy?
Brings you pleasure, brings you joy.
Are you harming other people to do it?
If they want me to.
Right. Consensually, that's fine.
Consensually. Have you, okay, let's talk about something weird.
Always.
I'm fascinated.
I mean, more weird than me narrating a broken jar on someone's asshole.
It's up there.
Okay.
It's
Do I have to narrate again? Do I have to get like in that zone?
No, because you've probably heard of this story.
Oh no.
Very, very popular story. So it's the Germans.
Of course.
Fucking Germans. Have you heard of the story of Armin Meiwes?
I have not.
Oh, this is one of the more curious stories I've ever heard of, like sexual gratification. So Armin Meiwes was this guy in Germany. I want to say this was like early 2000s. And he put out an ad on this website called Cannibal Cafe. This was a thing called Cannibal Cafe. Puts an ad out there that says, I am interested in finding someone that is willing to let me kill them and then eat their body.
I thought this happened in Canada.
It might have, but the more, I don't know if it has, but the big and famous one was Armin Meiwes. So he puts this ad out on Cannibal Cafe saying, I want a willing participant, male, because, he was homosexual.
I mean, obviously there's more muscle density in males. That's why we eat
Unless
steers.
it's a twink.
No.
It's a fucking twink.
That's why we eat steers.
What is that thing you told me, like, had a face, had parents?
Yeah.
So humans, you need a human.
If prepared properly.
Taste of humans. Taste of chicken.
Just don't eat the brain. That's how you get the kuru.
The kuru? What the fuck is the kuru?
It's mad cow in humans. Cannibals in African tribes develop it from eating the brain. It's why mad cow happens. It's why.
You ate me. God only knows.
Oh, just thigh meat.
just I got plenty for you.
Maybe some ribs.
No, the ribs are a little.
We'll smoke them. Like, low and slow.
Ooh, yeah, low and slow. Are you going to put like a rub on them?
Of course.
Fuck yes.
Brown sugar. Salt, brown sugar.
Good. As long as you salt me properly.
Oh, of course.
Then I won't
I
be.
couldn't have Derek Kage not be salty.
With the attitude, with the taste, salty as fuck.
Yeah, no. I 100% would eat human if prepared properly.
You would?
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't you?
I don't know.
You're going to let it go to waste?
Well, I mean, I've never been put in a situation, although I did see the movie Alive, and I was very curious about it. But no, I don't think I would ever eat another human unless I absolutely had to. Unless it was a survival situation. I don't know if I would eat
It's always a survival situation. Every time you eat is for survival.
What's the policy on swallowing cum then?
Someone else swallowing mine? Great. I love it.
You're like, hey, I'm helping you survive at this point.
I'm giving you protein.
Protein.
I'm helping you release endorphins.
True. True.
Swallowing my cum is just a good life choice.
Man, I need some endorphins right now.
I'll go jerk off in a cup for you.
Would you?
Sure.
I wanted to see what they would be like. Sure.
If that's what you really want.
I'm just trying to make you as uncomfortable as possible, but clearly after watching a video of a dude with a mason jar crumbling in his ass, I'm not going to be able to make you uncomfortable in the slightest.
Not at all.
Fuck, man. Okay, so
Have I just ruined your life?
all of this effort's been for naught, man.
Oh, comedy, internet gold.
So anyway, Armin Maivis, that was a tangent from hell, dude.
Yeah, these things
That was
happen.
fantastic.
Well, I mean, we're still talking about cannibalism. Like,
true.
you're the one who made it sexual about my cum.
So, well, I mean, like say that again, but slower.
You're the one who made it sexual about my cum.
We're like, okay.
That
Like,
was your tangent.
usually when comes involved, it's a little sexual.
Well, you're the one who made it sexual. I was just talking about cannibalism and a good meal.
Okay, blame it on the gay dude. Yeah. Is this what you're gonna do? You're gonna take that road? Take that hill?
I'm just blaming it on Derek Kage. Your sexual orientation has nothing to do with it.
Damn it. And see, I can't argue against that.
Nope.
God damn it.
Trying to trap me on my own show.
I gotta try. I gotta do my but
Continue to try. I appreciate the effort.
I'm glad that you do. I'm glad somebody appreciates my effort. If anything,
I think a lot of people appreciated your effort.
that's true.
Do you think
I
the
made a lot
Expos
of money off of my effort?
the Expos trophy would break in your ass?
No, it wouldn't break, but it would break my ass.
Okay, so the ass would give before the trophy.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. That thing is solid, like at least brass. I don't think it's gold by any means, but I think
Oh,
it's
certainly not.
Oh, that is delightful.
But
so Armin
German cannibals.
Yes. He posts an ad on Cannibal Cafe saying he wants to find a willing participant, younger male, that is willing to let himself die for Armin to eat him, and that be it. Like that was the contract, if you will have it. Like that was the exchange, was, hey, you come to my place, I'm going to kill you and eat your body, and it's going to be sexual gratification for me. I want to find somebody to do this. Somebody responded, legitimately responded, and was like, yeah, I want to do this. And so the guy, I forget the guy's name, I think his name was Mario, goes and willingly has himself videotaped and killed and eaten by Armin Maivis. And what's interesting is that Armin probably would have gotten away with it, like would have had no issues whatsoever. But afterwards, he posted another ad after he killed this dude. Like posted another saying like,
well, you
hey,
gotta
I
get
wanna
seconds.
do it again. Yeah.
You have to get
He wanted seconds. He wanted fucking seconds. And he posted an ad again. And somebody was like, something's not right here. And so they actually and when they went and the police raided his place, obviously, they found at least 6 months worth of meat still there.
I mean, that's fucked up that he was going for seconds when he still hadn't cleared his plate.
And they found the video. They found the video that Armin had taken of this guy. And I don't understand this part, but everybody so this all started because we were talking about everybody has their thing.
Right.
And you can't judge them for it. When the dude was, I remember listening to a podcast that described the video. I haven't seen the video, but I heard a podcast.
I'll narrate it for you. Don't worry.
Yeah. Find the fucking video and you'll just be like, he looks like he is in some enjoyment of this. But the dude who let himself be murdered by Armin Maivis had a raging hard boner the entire time.
Do you think that was a fear boner?
No, I think he was so turned on by the prospect and his own death was about to happen. And he was rock fucking hard.
That is the worst case of blue balls ever.
No.
Yes. Think about it. You're going to die. You don't get to get off before you die.
Do you think he cared?
I care about getting off. I'm thinking about it for myself.
So do you have a little murder fetish? You know, a little
No, I really.
You're like, no, not really.
The world better hope that I don't
No, of you yourself being murdered.
Oh, definitely.
That was this dude's fetish.
Right, but that's the thing. He didn't get completion. He just got the light shut off.
I think he was he was rock fucking hard.
Right. I have been rock hard before in my life and not gotten off, and it sucked.
That's fair. Well, I guess next time you're just going to be like, kill me now. Just end it.
No, the kind of women I sleep with.
Where is this going? Continue, please.
Oh, they take me up on it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And I don't want that.
I think I just found a loophole in our little agreement here.
Oh, no. Please continue.
Of you want an exorbitant amount of money to
Yes.
suck a dick. Well, maybe I would have it in my mind to be like, I'm going to give him all this money, get a dick, get my dick sucked, and then, surprise, bitch.
Oh, I will defend myself.
That's fair. Yeah. What weapon of choice? Go.
Glock Model 22.
Okay. Just pulling out the fucking big guns. I figured you would kind of have.
Oh, no. It's self-defense. Your Honor, I shot to end the threat.
Well, God damn it. That's no fun.
Perfectly fun for me. I won.
No, you needed to have it like bring out some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shit. Like, I want the size, like.
Oh, no.
Raphael size.
I have an understanding of violence in real life, and I know how it works in real life.
Yeah, you're from Chicago.
Well, I also did armed security for over a decade.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, literally like fucking thumb in the goddamn carotid.
Yeah. That's why, Your Honor, I shot to end the threat.
I think you just taught something to all of your listeners.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yes. If you ever have to shoot someone, I did not shoot to kill them. I did not shoot to wound them. I shot to end the threat, Your Honor.
See, this is an educational podcast.
Well, they have to get like almost 2 hours deep into this to get the education.
Oh. Like, if they've gotten past 30 minutes of this.
I think I passed the jar narration.
They are here for the whole. They are along for the ride if they have made it this fucking far.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Absolutely for sure. But no. Like, I never want to escalate violence.
Right.
But if it's to a point where violence has to happen,
yeah,
you want to end it as quickly as possible. Because as I talked about when I had a guest assault me during a show. Have you never heard this story?
No.
Oh, yeah. A guest punched me in the head in the middle of a podcast.
Do you still have the episode?
Yeah, I never aired it, but it's audio in the audio only days. But
audio. Okay, wait. I think. Are you comfortable?
Oh, I've told the story on air.
Oh, okay. I was like, am I the first one?
No. Literally, there's a clip of me telling the story. But
shit,
my friends who set up that episode were like, "Well, why didn't you fight him?" I'm like, "Because in a real fight, even if I win, I lose. Like, you don't walk away from a fight unscathed."
Yeah.
And on top of it, it's in my apartment. I'm going to trash my apartment in this melee.
Shit.
And when I de-escalated the situation and got a moment to get, de-escalated, made sure that I thought no more violence could happen, I went and got a gun. I just put it in my waistband.
A fucking guest of yours.
Oh, yeah.
Assaulted you.
Mm-hmm.
In what world?
The world of they can't handle their alcohol very well.
Oh, angry drunk?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I went and got a gun, put it in my waistband.
Yeah.
And in the moment, I'm like, if this person, who I do not know very well, gets violent with me again, I'm going to shoot to end the threat.
Shit.
And my friends, after I was like, why I told them I didn't get into a fight, like, after they punched me in the head, I just established wrist control and was like, and we're so drunk, they're like, why are you holding my wrist? Because you just punched me in the head.
Dude. Yeah. I'm a very happy drunk.
I appreciate that.
I'm a very
I very much appreciate that. But the friends were like, oh, were you going to shoot him in the leg? I'm like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I would have shot him center mass to end the threat.
Center mast.
Yeah.
Like,
Center mass, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How about you just pistol whip me? And then
Is that your kink, Derek?
maybe.
Ugh.
I could be into it.
I will pistol whip you for less money.
See, all right, we are finding happy ground. We are finding like middle ground here.
And do you want a polymer frame or full steel frame?
Which one would hurt more?
Probably full steel. More weight behind it.
I could be talked into it.
Well, I'm not trying to talk you into it. I'm trying to get paid here.
Both things could happen at that. Like,
where would you even monetize that? I don't think anyone's going to allow you to put pistol whipping content out.
if I were to fully consent to it, IDs up against the face.
I don't think
And then, but if it were like a sexual thing, I bet you there are people out there that would love.
Oh, I'm sure people will say, I mean, I have a shotgun. I could hit you with the butt of a shotgun too.
Threaten me with a good time. Let's do
This feels like I'm committing a hate crime right now.
I was like,
Like, I'm just like, hey, gay man, I can beat you with my weapons. Like,
well, that's a kink amongst gays, is like the straight dude dominating, doing all sorts of shit to the gay dude. Like, it's a thing.
well, I'm sure it's self-deprecating. It feels like on those same levels of like race play.
Oh, see, I can't do it. No.
Well, no, I'm not saying suggesting
Yeah.
you do, but it feels very similar.
Yeah.
My quote oppressor is
Yeah. Yeah. It's so like I understand that, like I do understand that kink. I love domination, submission type stuff. I enjoy that. But I do financial domination as well, because honestly,
why wouldn't you?
like why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
And there are people that want physical harm.
Oh, for sure.
Like they want you to harm them. And, obviously like within the bounds of OnlyFans and, actual what credit card companies are like, yes, this is okay, and no, this is not okay. Like I am, whenever it gets to that kind of level, I'm like, as much as I would love to take your money on this, I cannot engage in this because I could get booted immediately from this platform.
Would you ever think about doing play like that for money off camera?
The only thing is that contracts like that are not enforceable.
Oh, obviously you get paid up front.
If someone paid me an extraordinary amount of money to where like a potential court case afterwards would not affect me, then yes, I would do it. But if it's like not enough to where like, oh, if this person decided to sue me, like I'd be ruined for life.
Well, I can't have that. I'm never getting paid at that point.
Yeah.
Like, I have a financial interest in someone not doing this.
I might be able to monetize it like from the press, but overall, I think like the court system would probably destroy me.
Yeah. And if they're wealthy enough to be able to afford all these things, they may be able to destroy you just on continuances. Like you just can't afford to defend it. I mean, that's the problem with the civil justice system in general. It's like, oh, if you have enough money, I can just make this cost so much that you can't defend yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, I don't really want that.
Oh,
Yeah. So they would
like a less than good time.
like you sucking a dick. It would have to be life-changing money. I now understand where you're coming from, man.
Yeah.
I get it. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Why say no to anything? Like there's always, as the $1 Million Man used to say, everyone's got a price.
Everyone does have a fucking. If you like anyone that has engaged in any amount of sex work knows, everyone's got a price.
Well,
Everyone.
even people that have never engaged in sex work, it's like, would you honestly, if you were completely, I'm 100% hetero, I'm not attracted to men, whatever, and someone's like, hey, generations of your family will be taken care of by you sucking this one dick.
Yeah.
You would be doing a disservice to your family to not suck that dick at that point.
And that's hard to argue against.
Right. And who's 3 generations are your grandchildren going to know you sucked a dick for that fortune?
Probably. Probably. They'd be like, where'd this dude get his fortune? I heard through the grapevine that he sucked a dick to get this fortune.
Well, it's the same thing that when, look at the Kennedys. Joseph Kennedy was a bootlegger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enough generations
Mm-hmm.
washes any stain pretty clean.
But look at what happened to the Kennedys.
They're bullet magnets. What?
Oh, Jesus. You posted a meme the other day that I was like, oh, shit. It was the like, oh, someone told me their name.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, that was great. I legitimately laughed out loud at that.
That was good. And the fact that it was Patrick Bateman behind it, I was like, oh, God.
Well, and if you listen to the audio, it's 99 Luftballons playing the German version, not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, for those of you who are not actively watching my social media, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
But I reposted a meme of. So, a Jewish girl asked for my number recently, and I told her, "Oh, we use names now." And if you don't get that reference, please don't vote.
And I only feel slightly bad at laughing at that. But then again,
I'm Jewish. I laughed my ass off. I sent it to two Jewish friends immediately before I reposted it.
and you were like, check this shit out.
Yeah.
The more like, I don't think, if there was one thing I would be able to tell my fans that they don't know about me is how morbid my sense of humor is.
Well, that's why you keep coming back to do this. I understand.
Truly morbid. Like, I saw this, I forget the name of the Instagram page, but I think it's like Dark Humor Daily. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah, I follow that.
You follow it too. Did you see the one about the guy being like, oh, when I was 8 years old, I was assaulted by my friend's dad. And then a guy who can't speak, like he suffered an injury and can't speak, he starts laughing. And the guy was like, honestly, here, you just have to.
I apparently have to narrate this one.
You too. Oh, well, like it has actual like sound and other shit to it. But where'd it go? Where'd she go? My God, he sends me so much shit. One of my friends that just like memes all fucking day long.
Well, according to unproven scientific studies of memes on the internet, people with dark humor are more intelligent. This is completely unfounded. I'm
You're
just
the smartest fucking people in the room, I swear. All
What?
right, ready?
We're the only people in the room.
Was that funny? Tom fell off a roof in college and now he can't speak, but clearly he can still laugh.
The only thing harder than the concrete I fell on was your dick while being
Tom's the only guy I know who got funnier after losing the ability to speak. I was 8.
That's the kind of friendship I want in life, is to be able to like, you could talk about something so terrible and awful that happened to somebody and laugh about it.
My biggest takeaway from that is the guy's still wearing his university shirt. The guy who can't speak is wearing a WSU shirt.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
he's wearing a shirt for the scene of the crime.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he committed to it. He was like, you know what? This changed my life. I'm going to commit to it. But that's the kind of shit. Like, if someone can make a well done, like, if someone can target me with a joke so savage that it makes me be like, damn, that's when I'm like, you are a true friend.
Well, my thoughts on comedy in general is nothing's off limits as long as you can make it funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, saying something edgy just to say something edgy isn't funny. But literally anything can be funny. Nothing should be off limits.
Right.
If the intent is to make the other party laugh.
Yeah.
Or go, what the fuck? I'll take a what the fuck.
I'm definitely like, I love a what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck is effectively a laugh in my world?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because like it makes you think. And then you have to take what they said and just kind of process it to be like, you savage motherfucker.
I mean, I almost killed you with a cherry earlier tonight.
Almost did. Wouldn't that be a turn of fucking irony? A cherry killing a porn star.
Yeah, just one little cherry.
Just one little oh, come on, Fifth Element. Come on, Fifth Element. I know exactly what you're fucking referencing. All of it comes crashing down with one single cherry.
Just saying. It would have been pretty funny. Like, you would, even surviving, I think you may have just hurt your deep throating career.
Oh, no, nothing can hurt that, babe. If it hadn't been hurt by now, nothing can hurt.
Sorry, you're not in the tax bracket for me to find out.
Fuck you. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah. Just think about that. You just gave me a goal now. I need to get to a certain tax bracket to fuck Matt Slayer up.
Yep. If that is your life goal, I'm not here to turn you away from it.
You know, I've achieved a lot of the goals I've had over the past year, so I need new ones.
Okay.
Thank you for providing this one.
It'll take a lot longer than a year.
You're a fucking cunt. That'll take a lot with your career. That'll take a lot longer than a year.
I just know what people make on average.
Here. And also as a dude in this industry, be like, your trajectory is not as quick to rise.
You're a gay dude, so
Yeah.
like you have a much higher possibility of trajectory than being a life support system for a penis.
Ooh, damn. Life support system for a penis. Well, my career just started. Anything can happen at this point. Especially with this shit happening.
The gay community has so much more disposable income.
Because we don't have children.
I know. More straight people shouldn't, but
Facts. Do you have a vasectomy?
yeah, I got one done before you.
I
Congratulate you when you got your son.
Yeah. Mine when they sent mine back, they're being like, no, you are fully sterile. I was like, yes. Because honestly, I do not want to bring whatever trauma is up here into another child. That'd be no.
I just don't want to be responsible for them.
That part too.
I fully believe that I would have made a great artist. Oh, trauma makes great artists.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would have definitely birthed a great artist into this world.
Yeah. What kind of artist would you have created?
That's up to them. However they want to express themselves. I'm just saying there would have been a lot to express.
Yeah. Oh, God. It when it came to the whole process. So like, did you get a vasectomy in California or did you
Nevada? A Mormon did it.
A Mormon did it?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, what would when it comes to Mormons, they're kind of the one of the ones who be like, no, you need to have children. You need to do, you need to.
He was a urologist from Utah. I just assume he's a Mormon. He was a very nice guy.
Oh.
Very nice guy from Utah. I'm just assuming he was a Mormon.
Assuming he was a Mormon. Okay.
Well, I'm assuming if you're not nice and from Utah, you're not a Mormon.
I lived in Utah and I think I'm kind of nice. I have had a lot of Mormon in me.
And I'm sure you have magic underwear somewhere too.
If I have it, it has been sold at this point.
You're falling on hard times. You have to sell your magic underwear.
To sell the magic underwear. No, so like I got mine done in California, and it was one of the strangest things when in California you have it's a 30-day waiting period.
Oh, they didn't have that in Nevada.
That's what I fucking should have realized. But like, no, in California, like the guy that did mine, Dr. Joshua Gonzalez, he does like Popstar. Have you heard of Popstar? It's a cum supplement. And it's like, it has all the ingredients to help you have like more cum, tastier cum. That was a plug.
They sponsoring you?
In a way, yeah.
Would they like to sponsor a podcast?
They've given me money. Honestly, I can reach out to them. I can put you in contact.
I will happily take a supplement and,
yeah.
come into a cup for people.
Yeah, I mean, because if you're doing like working with porn stars, that's their bread and butter.
Yeah. Well, and also my main demographic is 18 to 35 males.
Come on, marketing. But so he did it, and in California, you have to quite literally answer a questionnaire of like, do you know what you're doing? Are you sure that you don't want to ever have children? Like, are you? And me, gay dude, porn star, I was kind of like, I understand. I know why you're asking me this question, but I want it to be practically where like my balls are chopped off here, but like still functional, I want there to be no possibility of children ever again. But it's just kind of funny in California of all places that they were like, are you sure?
Oh, because we live in a nanny state.
You live in a what state?
A nanny state.
A nanny state.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
It means that the state does not believe that we are conscious or capable of making our own decisions, and they have to oversee a lot of our choices.
As someone that has experienced a lot of the human race, I get that.
Yeah,
I understand that.
It's frustrating for those of us who
that actually are capable of making informed and wonderful decisions. Yeah,
not always, but enough of the time.
Like we've gotten this far, man. I think we're doing okay.
Definitely, My vasectomy consult was like, I didn't meet my doctor till day of. Till the day of.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How did that play on your mental health? Where you were, you were like, okay.
Do you think I was bothered by it?
Clearly the fuck not.
Hell.
You watched a dude implode a jar in his ass and you're like, okay.
Yeah, no, most of it was trying to negotiate to get it filmed.
Mm.
You know, I filmed mine.
Oh yeah, you told me this. You told me you filmed it. Yeah. But not like the actual
No, it's
slicing.
me. It's me chest up talking while it's happening.
Yeah. Okay.
And asking the doctor how my shave job is.
And was he? No, he probably wasn't gay.
No.
If he was gay, he would have probably been like,
No, he said it was good. Yeah, I also put him on the spot.
I'm proud of you. Yeah. Where a urologist was kind of like, yeah, you did good.
He knew he was on camera. But like most of the consult was, hey, you know this, though it's technically reversible, is not reversible really. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
You
And you're like, I like that idea.
I love that idea. Yeah, sure. I'm like, oh yes, this should have been done a long time ago. I hate pulling out.
You're like, I've wanted this for so long.
I am just dumb lucky that no one has come after me for money.
Mm-hmm.
That some of the women I have had unprotected sex with and finished inside of were not stuck with me for life.
Dude, you took the ultimate risk there. Ultimate
Risks.
Risks. Yeah. It was implied. It was the plural. The pluri.
Yeah, once I consciously was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to just get AIDS the first time I have unprotected sex. Condoms became very optional.
And then pulling out apparently became very optional for you.
Well,
but if you actually have a little Matt Slayer out there.
No.
No. You're like, don't even put that into the fucking universe. There's a possibility that there's little Derek Kages out there.
How would you prepare them?
With salt and vinegar.
Perfect.
No,
Is it even more sacrilegious to eat your own child?
You'd have to ask, what was that? Wow, my autistic mind just went real far. Real cool.
Times?
No, I went to Jupiter Eating His Sons by Goya in Spain, the Spanish painter.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that's based off Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that'd be Roman mythology. Jupiter's Roman mythology.
Jupiter, yeah.
That's the Roman pantheon.
Thank you for following that little autistic journey of mine. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But when it came to, I was kind of concerned because I have a CBT fetish, cock and ball torture fetish, where I was kind of like, I was thinking as I was getting this vasectomy, I'm kind of like, what if I get hard while he's doing this? And what if like I feel a little something happen down there and I come? Like, because I love CBT.
He's a professional.
He probably would have just been like, I hope you enjoyed that.
Oh, no, he's a professional. If he just wouldn't acknowledge it, he'd wipe you up and continue his work.
Yeah. Yeah, because I imagine when you've been in that kind of business, when shit like that kind of happens, that you're just kind of like, oh, I learned something about you.
Honestly, I feel like I would be bothered if they even acknowledged it. I'd be like, yo, why are you kink shaming me right now? I'm paying your bills. Get back to work.
Knowing me, I would have said more.
Did you try to treat this like dentistry? Like, just don't numb me, just do it.
I thought about it. I fucking thought about it because like I do have like a serious CBT fetish. I was like I did this scene with kink.com for Divine Bitches. It was with Arabelle Raphael. You know Arabelle?
Oh yeah, I've known Arabelle for years.
She's delightful. She is fantastic, and she took almost like when you go to the circus and you have like the whack-a-mole thing. It was like a hammer whack-a-mole thing, and I was tied up and I was seated, but like my balls were hanging below, kind of like a
Casino Royale.
Casino Royale. Yeah. Kind of just like that. And she took that mallet and she went pop right underneath. And
have you ever touched yourself to that scene?
Yes. it pops up in my mind because I want to experience that.
What's stopping you?
Like opportunity. Just the opportunity is stopping me.
You just can't find a wicker chair?
I can't find someone that would be willing to do it.
To hit you with the balls with a knotted up rope?
To really go for it. Like fully just pop.
Oh, come on. I bet you tweet that right now, someone will fucking take you up on it.
You gonna do it?
I'll do that one for free. Sure.
Yeah. Finally.
I will not get zero sexual gratification for it. I'm just doing it as a homie.
This isn't about you, man.
I know, obviously.
Yeah. This isn't about you.
No, I'm just doing this as a homie.
Yeah.
Homies cock and ball torture other homies, apparently.
And honestly, in 2025, it should be acceptable.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if you want me to just rack you straight up in the nuts, like, I'm here for you.
In 90s culture, how many times did people do dick tap?
Yeah,
Yeah. This is just the modern version.
Mm-hmm. Well, that escalated fucking quickly. That's the fucking case.
Well, 20 years. A lot can happen in 20 years.
Tell that to my trauma. That's because that's accurate as fuck.
Right.
That's oh man. All right.
Well, it's just like if you're comfortable and in your sexuality, like, okay, it's not quote gay or lesser than to take showers at the gym.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
I mean, okay, it's never been for me. Like, oh, there's other naked men here. Whatever. Who cares?
so you do you not know about cruising culture?
I mean, I'm aware it exists.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's not considered like as a societal, like, oh my God, you took a shower at the gym.
Yeah.
You're less than.
If you've ever been to the Crunch Fitness in WeHo,
I have not.
you want to talk about like
I'm
wash every part of you after you just even take a shower at the
well, I'm sure that like you should not go into the shower without sandals on.
Mhm.
100% like
Mhm.
you should not barefoot in that shower whatsoever.
because the sheer amount of bodily fluids that floor has seen and felt is exponential.
I'm sure the ghosts of those fluids are screaming.
Yeah, all those like aborted children just right down there on the floor.
Yeah, just all that DNA.
Screaming.
All that DNA.
All that.
1,000 years from now, archaeologists will find that site and be like, this is how we coded old humans.
And you know what you're going to have? You're going to have that one person that decides to do the what was that show? Fuck.
That shower stall is going to be the Rosetta Stone of human DNA for future generations.
That is one, but what am I fucking thinking of? It had Jacob Elordi and the other guy, Saltburn. You're going to have a Saltburn guy. There's going to be one guy that's like, oh, here's all this cum DNA that we have. And there's going to be one guy that goes, it's going to be me.
You're going to be leading future explorers there. I know the spot, guys.
And I'll be like, this is what happens to you when you do this. I'm that fucking dude.
Does it make you happy, though?
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm willing to ruin thousands of years of DNA discovery just to get
Just to get one final salty lick of human DNA.
Yeah. Yeah. But until then, I'm just going to enjoy the porn star DNA that I get all the time.
You should.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking do. I do. That's going to be a quick pivot on this conversation, but like I fucking love what I do. When we had our first podcast interview, or like when we first had our conversation, I was really just getting in, like fully getting in. And since that day, man, it has been just it's difficult to even explain the level of like success that I've seen and the level of the pinnacles that I've achieved in fucking porn. And the fact that this is my life and this is what I get to do. Thank you for going on that tangent with me, because I was just like, since our first one, man, it's only been a year, but like,
oh no,
dude,
it's
I
wild.
love it. I love it.
I feel so much like there are definitely ups and downs in this industry, and like over my long time in this industry, Jesus Christ, I've been here too long. there's been a couple times where it's like, oh, should I like go look at like getting a Joe job and go back to the real normie world?
Absolutely not.
And part of me was just like, I don't want to give up my backstage pass.
You're like, I am so in.
Well,
I cannot give this up.
It's horrible when you say it like that, but yeah.
No, I didn't say that in like a horrible way.
Well, no.
They're just like, because this, what I don't think a lot of people understand, and I think some people are starting to see that, like, oh, people in porn, like actual porn stars, like, we fucking love this. We do this not because it's a last resort, not because it's something that we're like, oh, I guess.
Well, and there are people that get in like that, but they don't last.
Yeah, exactly. But those of us that are in this industry and we commit to it and that we have poured our heart and souls into it, like, I could not fathom going back to a 9-to-5. I could not.
I couldn't either. Hell, just the things I've experienced, I've seen. Like, if you would ask me in my early 20s, in high school, like, would you? No. This is the dumbest thing ever. But I was watching Honora last night. I watched it.
Dude, that speech that fucking Sean Baker gave, I was like, fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
No, good on him for making a sex worker, realistic story.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, I enjoyed the movie. I didn't think it was best picture worthy. I enjoyed it, but it was a lot like, oh, I ever have to revisit this movie? Like,
yeah.
But there's one scene where when they fly to Vegas, I'm like, they're in the Hefner suite, and someone's like, the person watching me, like, how do you know? I'm like, because I've been in there, and the only reason I've been there is because of a porn party.
Yeah, you're like, I recognized. I've been there. Yeah,
like. Never in a million years would I be like, yeah, I partied in a $40,000 a night suite.
Mm-hmm.
And have you ever been in it?
No, I have not.
That room is set up. That room is just set up for group sex. It literally just like there's a 9-person shower, like a giant hot tub in the middle room, plus the infinity pool, plus none of the bedrooms actually have privacy. They have like thin curtains around them.
Yeah.
The whole suite is just set up for group sex.
Yeah. Not big on group sex, though. That would be a problem for me.
For sure. I was there for a big party. Like,
yeah. Isn't that interesting that, like, I've gotten this question a lot, especially from other creators, like, because I call it kind of like the McDonaldization of porn. With the advent of OnlyFans, with the advent of content creation, there's a large influx of creators that are just like, okay, let's get into a giant house full of people and let's just film. Let's get all this content. Let's do everything. I call it the McDonaldization of porn.
It makes sense. It makes sense to do that.
Yeah, it makes total sense to do it. It's just not for me.
Well, it's also, are you making art or are you just making content?
It's just making content. It's just making content. Like I've seen some content come out of these content houses where I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like that's unique. But most of the time it's just like, okay, let's get this really nice house. Let's get a ton of fucking people together. I've done a few of these before. Like I did no shame, no, like I get it. I totally get it. But when you only go to these beautiful houses and you just do the same shit over and over and over again, it's a McDonaldization. Like this will reach a point of saturation.
Well, it's already there.
It's already there.
The average OF creator makes $160 a month.
I like to think that I'm above average in this.
I'd hope so. Fuck, I'd hope so.
I'm very above average in this, but like, the thing that the reason I say this is that because we were talking about big group houses, talking about groups and people, I don't like it. Everybody do your thing, make your money, whatever you want, but when you're just part of a McDonald's-esque level of creating, like it's literally a meat patty going down the conveyor belt of like, okay, I've seen this. It just looks slightly different.
But also, some people are getting into this just to try to make fast money. They're not trying to have careers. They're just trying to get paid as fast as humanly possible. They're not thinking about the consequences. They're not thinking about that there may be repercussions down the road of being in sex work.
Yeah.
It's bad enough in the mainstream studio systems where it's like no one may give you any guidance of like, hey, future employers may discriminate against you about this.
Yeah.
OF's just like, oh, you submitted an ID? Cool. Welcome to the party.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you don't fall in with the right creators, you don't fall in with the right people, you don't actually stay up on what the main part of the industry is up, you made it fucking completely blindsided about shit.
I imagine there's people out there that are experiencing this right now. Like I think of people that like they hide their faces because they're like, oh, I don't want to show my face when I do this. I don't want to. But when we went on a tangent of like the whole group thing, I've been invited to content houses. I've been invited to do these things, and every single one, I'm just like, not my thing. Not my thing. Like with my fan site stuff, I'm like, I just want it to be my sex life. I don't want my studio life to seep into my fan site life. I don't like the idea of creating a story behind my fan site content. I'm like, I just want you to see me fucking a beautiful person and us enjoying it.
I mean, the story is you're horny.
Well, and in all reality,
setup, Derek's horny, needs relief.
Yeah. And I'm like, here's this beautiful person, male, female, trans, everyone, that like, hey, we're into each other. Let's just watch me fuck. Watch me enjoy myself. And one of the things, I kind of feel very happy that I've had a large fan base kind of be like, I've felt more comfortable with sex because of what you do and like the way I see you have sex and the way you talk about it. And to me, that's more important than just like getting a bunch of people together in a house and like setting up a camera, fucking like rabbits and then moving on. To me, that's much more valuable. And if I'm going to kind of get on a soapbox here, but if you're just making content just for shock value, if you're making content just for like to get views, if you're making content just to, you know, keep up the pace of content, it's like, yeah, that's going to work for a certain amount of time.
Thanks, Derek. It was a good show.
Yeah.
I got to go now.
What the fuck are you talking about?
All I do is this.
No, this is fucking fantastic. Like I wouldn't have come back on this show if we did not have a genuine fucking conversation.
Oh, for sure.
Actually have like, because that I remember when you first sat me down and you were kind of like, I just want it to be like two dudes having a conversation.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but like the way this initially came together, you DM slid me and you're like, hey, I don't know if you have, you know, gay men on. I'm like,
gay dudes on here.
I'm just like, why would I care who you fuck?
Yeah. You're like, can you carry on a fucking conversation while drinking?
Literally all I care about. Like, and obviously, plenty of people who are sober do the show too.
Mm-hmm.
But why would I give a fuck about what's between anyone's legs or who they fuck, as long as it's between they're not harming anyone or it's between consenting adults? Like, I don't understand why people would be like, why I don't want to have someone who's gay on.
So you were talking about like the whole consenting adults thing. Here's a little bit of tea.
Oh no,
got something for you. So recently, and this is yet again like the other, like more of the McDonaldization. You're going to run into problems with this. Is there was a creator, gay dude, came from the UK over to the US to be in like a couple of content houses as well as some studio work. Well, the person that was running the content house actually, like, I'll show you some of the tweets and some of the stuff that's because it's actively happening right now.
Oh no.
It's fucked. It's totally fucked. But the dude was like, I didn't want to sleep with this person. I didn't want to have sex with this person, but I was in the house, in the content house. That this person owned the house. And the person that was putting the content house on said, literally in the words, said, this is not up for discussion.
That's so fucked.
It's fucked. It's fully fucked. And so like, as I'm watching all of this, I'm kind of like, this is what you're going to run into. This is what's going to happen.
Well, and that's in the grand in the grander scope of things, if for whatever fucking reason pornography became outlawed, we're going to run into more of this.
Mhm.
All outlawing pornography would ever fucking do is push it underground and make it less safe for the people participating.
Correct.
It's not going away.
No.
It-
No. The demand will always be there.
The demand's there, and the fact that you can make it with your iPhone.
Yeah.
It's not 15, 20 years ago where you have to have thousands of dollars worth of gear
Yeah.
to make something.
Yeah.
Literally, everyone has the ability to make pornography in their pocket.
Yeah.
Even you Android users.
Why you gotta call iPhone? Why y'all gotta call people out like that? Oh shit!
I'm just saying. You have the ability to make it too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little grainy. It'll be very. We call that
Artistic.
amateur.
Oh, no. Pro-am.
Pro-am. Pro-am, goddamn. But yeah, you're like when I was seeing this happen, I was pissed off about it because you're like, this is supposed to be a content house. My understanding of content houses is you're supposed to be able to roll into these things and be like, okay, I would love to film with you. You happen to be here. Would you like to film? Yes, no.
Well,
cool.
I can also understand there being some social stigma being like, oh, I'd like to fuck you, not you.
Yeah.
That could be a little awkward.
It'd be real awkward. But I've been in situations before where I've had to be like in a content house being like, I don't want to film with you.
Why didn't you want to film with them?
Because they were, how do I say it? It's not that it was non-consensual. It's just that they were pushy.
Oh, the vibes are off.
The vibes were off. They rolled into the content house like everybody had already gotten there. They rolled in after. And so we had just all been filming all day. And so all of us were like, we're done for the day, especially anybody that was bottoming. We're like, we're eating at this point. Like, we're done for the day. He rolls in and he's like, all right, let's film some content. Who wants to get fucked? Who's ready? You ready? And I was like, no.
Do you not see this burrito in my hand?
Dude, honestly, it was fucking lasagna. It was lasagna.
Who the fuck has to fuck while you have lasagna?
A fucking idiot does that. So he rolls up into the content house just being like, made a point to be like, are y'all not professionals? Y'all not ready?
I'm eating lasagna, motherfucker.
So this was like, he rolls up into the house acting like that. And I just was like, I'm no longer.
Well, and also, did you not understand the call time was 12 hours ago?
Fact.
Calling other motherfuckers not being professional. Everyone else has been here 12 hours.
Because he was wanting to get content so bad. Like, he was like, oh, I got to get content. I got to do this. It was the fucking McDonaldization. He did not care about consent. He did not care about boundaries. He didn't care about any sort of social cues. He was just like, I'm ready to get content. You need to be ready to.
Oh, he just sounds like a horny dude.
He was, but honestly, like in this industry, that less and less that is acceptable. Just, I'm a horny dude. Let me do whatever the fuck I want.
Well, it shouldn't be acceptable.
Exactly.
Like, if you're just here because you're a horny dude, you shouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm. And so that was the fucking vibe. The vibes were off because he rolls in, tries to just be like, "Oh, I'm ready now that I've rolled up into this place." So that was that in that content house. That was when I was like, "Nope, not happening." And so when it comes to these content houses, when it comes to group sex, especially like that, those are the more volatile situations that someone could get put in.
Oh, for sure. Well, you're just putting a lot of personalities under one roof.
Oh God, and I don't like personalities.
Yet you're here.
I don't like people.
Yet you're here.
Motherfucker. One-on-one. If I can fuck with you, which I can.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me take you out back and show you.
You don't have the price point.
God damn it. Do I have a liquor point? Is that?
Not if you're trying to do it consensually.
Oh, God damn it.
I mean, I'm sure.
God damn it, conscience.
There's definitely a point where I will get so drunk I will just pass out.
No,
But that's a crime.
That's not enjoyable. No.
No, not for anyone
You
involved.
should be looking at me when it happens.
Crying?
Some people are into that.
Well, I'm asking, are you into it?
I'm not. Like, I'm not into it.
And I understand that.
That's my kind of take on the state of content creation now, is that it's reached kind of a saturation point to where people are just doing it just to do it and to recreate.
Well, people think that it's fast and easy money.
Yeah, it's not.
No.
Some people it is.
No.
Some people it is.
I said this on a podcast literally last night. Content creation versus studio work is like Hollywood versus YouTube.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
Some people have content that hits
Mm-hmm.
and it gets pushed in the algorithm and they get exceptionally lucky
Mm-hmm.
and they get a lot of fucking views on it, which turns into money.
Yeah.
And then they have to continue pushing more content to stay at that level.
Yeah.
They don't have the gatekeepers, they can just make it.
Mm-hmm.
But they're responsible for everything, for the marketing, for
Yeah.
the creation, the editing, every last bit of it. Where you go on a studio set
Everything
is taken care of for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, a gatekeeper had to sign off. Someone had to book you for that scene.
Yep.
But you collect your check and you no longer have to worry about that shit.
Yeah. And that's my fucking bread and butter right there, man.
Yeah, you just wanted to collab with fucking with Blake today.
Blake.
Yeah. You literally just came from a collab.
To be fair, she set the whole thing up, man. She set it up.
Oh, she'll market it. Don't worry.
Dude.
I mean, essentially, you're shooting for Blake's studio. I mean,
Yeah. But honestly, the fact that she wanted to work with me, like, tried and true gay dude. Like, but at the same time, showing that as a gay dude, I'm capable of doing everything with regard to a performance.
well, I believe there is footage of your penis inside a vagina. I've been led to believe.
There's been several.
Yeah.
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 Call Blake. She
Okay.
just
I mean,
happened. Just happened.
I will hit her up and be like, so did, Derek have to stunt cock it today?
Did Derek have to stunt Kage for BlakeStudios.com?
Yep.
And I'll be like, yep, I fucking did. I fucking did it. But it, like, when it comes to that kind of stuff, when someone else is able to create something, like the idea of what Blake and I created was, we were wandering around we were dressed up classy. Like, I had a fucking Louis Vuitton bag. She had this little black dress looking hot as fuck. And like, we just happened to be walking side by side and see each other. And we were kind of like, what's up? Hey. Next.
So the setup is like two wealthy people decide to bang.
Yeah. Yeah. But now that you put it like that, you fucking cunt. Like,
And 1% decides to get it on. Was it filmed on Rodeo Drive too?
no. It was filmed on Grand. Make a joke out of that one.
Two wealthy people walking through the arts district.
God damn it, I shouldn't have given you this challenge.
Yeah.
Fuck. Come on.
Walking through the arts district.
Mhm.
Notice each other. She, a little nervous about the scent of urine wafted around her, decides that she wishes to find shelter within the man's arms.
Because she smelled urine?
But it's not in LA.
We were next to Skid Row, man.
Exactly.
All right. Come on.
After being accosted by the pores, noticing another one of her kind.
The peasants.
Yes.
The peasants of LA.
Noticing another one of her kind in this wretched place, she went to find solitude within his arms. That work?
That's a lovely build-up. It's a lovely build. Honestly, we've been talking about getting a voiceover for the start of it. I think you just nailed it. Like, you just earned the audition of that part.
I got to audition? Fuck that. I know both of you. I have to audition? Fuck this.
Do you know Blake?
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes, I do. And I have to audition? I have to fucking... You're on your own.
Fine. I guess I'll have to lend my dulcet tones to this video.
Narrating your own sex scene.
Yes. I've done it before. I've done it for studio. There was the amount of times I've been cast as a podcaster. It's been at least 3 times now.
That's more times than I've been cast as a podcaster. I've only been cast as a podcaster once. I was
Up your game, motherfucker.
I was cast as Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Was this for a porn?
Oh, yes.
Dude. I love this idea. I love this idea.
I fully shaved my head for it, too.
You went full out.
Oh, yeah.
Bro. I appreciate that.
They're paying me.
Yeah. Well, they fucking better.
Right.
Something about, something tells me you would not have been like, yeah, let me just do this for the fucking bit.
Oh, yeah. No, I do not show up on set unless I'm paid.
Do it for the vine, man.
Literally, this is how much I'm a greedy bastard. A completely other porn scene, I had a performer friend of mine like, hey, I'd love to have you in this role. Is it okay if I blow you during like a group scene? I'm like, no, you have to pay my rate.
Motherfucker. Honestly, I support that.
And I went to Twitter and be like, why would you even ask me that?
That is knowing your worth, buddy. Knowing your worth.
You think you're going to get me for just a blowjob? Like, if you want to blow me off camera, cool. I'm down. I like you, girl. But if you think you're going to bribe me into, 1, showing my dick for the first time on film for your project. 2, do it for free for a blowjob. No. I'm an AVN-nominated Best Non-Sex Performer.
Shit.
You have to pay my fucking...
I did not realize I was in the presence of greatness here.
Oh, with your 2 best fucking performer ones. So fuck you. Fuck you.
Multiple others as well.
Right, exactly. I have 3 Best Adult Podcast nominations and 1 Best Non-Sex Performance.
Dude, no fucking no shame in that, dude.
Oh, there's plenty of shame in the participation trophy. Oh, shit, I should say. Oh.
No. Like, when it comes to the awards, I was very it was kind of a shock, and it was very this is going to be very interesting, by the way. It was kind of like a, oh fuck, yeah, I'm not the badass I think I am kind of moment, where last year at GayVNs I won Best Newcomer and Best Actor, and that's never happened before. Like, no one has ever done that. This year I didn't win a fucking thing. And I was kind of like, shit, fucking humbled. And then, but it, like, if anything, it just made me be like, all right, I'm going to work that much fucking harder next year. Come on. Like, you've already given me these awards. Like, I'm coming for more.
That's the right mentality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of being like, oh, what was me? Why?
There are a couple of,
there's a lot of people.
Last year, oh man, here's some more tea. Last year when I won Best Newcomer, there's this performer. I don't know if I should name him.
You should not.
I should not. Okay. But there was this performer that after I won Best Newcomer, he posted on Twitter and he was like, I'm not, like, I can't say I'm not disappointed, or like, I can't say I'm not like pissed off about the GayVNs. And he was like, clearly you can be, like the most popular guy on all of the sites. You can be the most popular guy on all the tabloids, like gay porn tabloids. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to politics. And like posted this publicly because me and him were in the same Best Newcomer category. And then someone posted further down below and they were like, I don't know, I think Derek Kage kind of earned his Best Newcomer. And he responded being like, whatever.
Some people are just fucking jealous.
Yeah. And it kind of like that one, as I was watching that, I kind of thought like, I don't ever want to be like that.
You shouldn't be.
Ever want to be like that.
No.
Because like, so I was nominated for Performer of the Year, GayVN Performer of the Year, and I didn't win it. But I was still just like, you know what? You fucking earned it. Like the guy that won it, Raheem, I was like, you fucking earned it. Like, I know you fucking earned it.
Well, and on top of it, like anything when it comes to success, it's like, okay, what did this person do to earn this?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what can I emulate? What can I step my game up to match their game or improve upon their game?
That's the mentality. What
Right.
can I do to improve? Not,
Exactly.
not woe is me. What can I do to improve?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, fuck your pity party. Fuck your, oh, I didn't win. Like, okay, back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
We have to improve upon the situation.
Yep. And it made me step up my content game. Like, not like my studio porn game. I feel I'm good. I feel I'm doing really fucking well. But my content creation game, I was like, I need to do something. I need to do something different. I need to try something different. So that I feel like is like, you know, we were kind of talking about people that don't make it into the industry or don't make it in the industry very well. That's the mentality that they don't have, is the one of being like, I need to up my game. I need to improve something that, like, I need to change what I'm doing if I want to reach this certain goal.
It's really that simple.
Yeah.
It really is that simple. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't understand why more people don't realize that. They just get, oh, why wasn't it me? Like, yeah, why wasn't it you?
Yeah. That
Think of-
mentality right there is why it wasn't you.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about why it wasn't you
Mhm.
and change that.
Yeah.
Now,
Mhm.
don't just throw your fucking pity party.
Yeah.
If it's something you can change, fucking change it. There's some things that you're never going to be able to change. Like if it's, you know, best BBW and you're not a BBW, yeah.
What if you went for best BBW and you weren't a BBW? You just be like, I want to take this category. Sorry, that was like, imagine. But yeah, no, you're right.
Like unless it's some like, you know, in the real world, like I'm never going to dunk a basketball. Like I understand that. I'm never going to dunk a basketball.
Believe in yourself, man.
I believe in physics. Physically, I'm not going to dunk a basketball.
I believe. That was perfect, man. I believe and I understand physics. I know that this is not going to happen.
Right. So, yes, I'm never going to make it to the fucking NBA. I was never going to make it to the NBA. Having some realism in your goals also is important.
Yeah.
But when it's like someone doing the exact, you know, a similar thing to you in the same vein, is this person so much smarter than you that they've decoded
No.
the situation? No, probably not.
Mm.
Hell, in a lot of cases, they're just a pretty idiot.
All in all, though, like when it comes to what I want to do in this industry, though, any setback becomes I want to try something different.
Right. It becomes a challenge, and that's what it should be.
Yeah.
Not woe is me, not, like, okay, I got to play the game a little harder. I got to put out more content. I got to market it better. Like, there's so many ways to attack why I didn't win X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I like. If there were any advice I would give to any kind of, you know, someone that's like starting off in porn, getting into it, just be like, carve out your own spot and do it to the best of your fucking ability. Don't try and copy or emulate other people. Don't ever do that because it's a losing game.
Don't emulate other people, but also take what people are doing successfully
Mm-hmm.
and emulate that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey,
Get your own.
100%. Like,
Yeah.
the concept of like, hey, this person's putting X amount of tweets out a week that like promotional content. They're appearing X places. They're doing these things that have raised their fucking value. Yeah, do those.
Yeah.
Do those, but do them as for you. Do them authentically.
Yeah. Authentically. That's the biggest part. Do it like what you do with this podcast and things I do with my content. You're like, what the fuck is he?
I don't do anything with this podcast.
No, you're doing what you want to do though. You're doing your thing.
Oh, sure. 100%. Because sometimes to my own detriment. Sometimes because I freely acknowledge like unless you listen to the show on the regular,
Mhm.
you do not know what you're going to get week to week.
Yeah. No.
Like the episode that was done last night was me and the guest just weirdly riffing almost the whole 2 hours.
Yeah.
I don't think much of substance came out.
I can't wait to listen to that.
Me just weirdly, and there's those episodes. There's some episodes like, the Tommy Pistol, like of all people, Tommy Pistol and I were actually pretty serious for most of that episode. You said you listened to it.
Yeah.
That was a fairly somber tone, like for two very goofy people.
Well, because I think when it comes to two people that have been in the industry for a good amount of time,
That was the polite way of saying that.
Yeah, I was like, how do I say this?
How do I say, like, way past their time?
You were fully discussing your experiences with the industry,
Right.
and I appreciated it. But this is someone that's coming. I've been in the industry for 3 years now. Like, yeah, but listening to that, because I know you. I don't know Tommy. I've never actually met Tommy. But watching his work, I was kind of like, as I was listening to this, I listened to it on one of my drives to and from LA. I was just kind of like, this is the mindset of someone who's been in the industry for 20 years.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah, 20.
And so I listen to that kind of shit and I appreciate the fuck out of it.
For sure. But I understand, like, if you tune into some of the other industry podcasts, you know what you're getting every time you tune in.
Yeah.
I'm definitely boosting that in post.
Fuck you. Derek Kage hasn't been on another podcast since this Matt Slayer one to be like, it was his own fucking fault.
No, his own choice. A wise one at that.
Pro-choice.
But that I understand to my detriment, like, at the end of the day, I do content. I do this podcast that amuses me. And it's part of the reason I don't ask the stereotypical bullshit, because I can't be bothered to feign that I'm entertained by hearing the answers.
Yeah.
And if I can't pretend to be entertained by it, I can't believe that my audience will be.
I don't know. After seeing your like fully like what I would consider Shakespearean, monologue of watching one guy, one jar, I feel like you are a fantastic actor, my friend.
Yeah, I maybe have nominations for that
But
shit.
you just don't want to do it over and
No,
over again.
because authenticity is what I actually want to do on the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't know what you're going to, when you tune into a Now Drink Week to Week, you don't know what you're going to get. Are you going to get a wacky riffing and talk about nothing episode? Or are you going to get a, look, back to Blake. Last time she was on, she talked about her brother. She talked, like, it's really heartfelt. Like, I super appreciate that she was willing to open up. Tommy really opened up about his career and like where he wants to see things.
Yeah.
It is to my advantage and to my detriment as a show that we are on all the spectrums.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that makes me kind of want to be like, what trauma can I talk about?
Pick one.
How much time do you have? Because
Actually, not much.
yeah, if we wanted to end it on a serious note,
Never. I don't want to be serious. It just happens.
it just kind of happens. Yeah, no, I feel like I would be doing myself a disservice if I didn't talk about like something that got me to here and got me
Hopefully
to
a
where I
car?
am. Huh?
Hopefully a car.
My own 2 feet.
You walked all the way here from the valley?
No, I walked here from my car that I parked. Fine, you fucking asshole. Way to take a somber moment and turn it into
Yep. Here to ruin things.
because I'm actually dealing with something recent. So I was married, and
Sorry.
it's actually fully like sorry.
Oh, I mean, even if it was happy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. I would 1 out of 10 do not recommend. 0 out of 10 do not recommend marriage.
Did you at least enjoy 1 year of tax breaks?
No.
Well, that's horrible.
No, it was miserable because I'm not going to get too political, but like the Trump tax breaks or Trump tax cuts had gone into effect, and I didn't make enough money to, take full advantage of that.
Well, you're gaming it wrong then.
I know. Well, I was also not fully into porn and content creation, and he wasn't either. But
Well, so all the poor life choices.
it was terrible. It was all fucking terrible choices. But so I got married, and it was a COVID marriage, and
That's a thing?
because they were sequestered so closely together for a year.
I thought it was COVID divorces.
Well, and post-COVID divorces was for me. But so like I thought that our divorce had gone through, but it hasn't gone through.
Oh no.
I know.
Is he contesting it?
No. He better fucking not. I would go nuclear. I'd go fucking
You
nuclear.
keep talking about what tax bracket you could afford my blowjob, so you might want to. Is there a prenup?
But let's just say there's things I know that like
Is there a prenup?
no.
Why would you not get a prenup?
'Cause I didn't make any fucking money when it happened.
Yeah, that's
I know. It was stupid. It was 0 out of 10 do not recommend marriage. 0 out of 10. So what I'm dealing with right now is when I decided that I was like, I think I could be really good at porn. I think I could be really good at this. My ex-husband was like, no, not for me. Not going to deal with this. This is not acceptable to me. And so he actually left me because I was interested in doing porn, not because I'd already gone into it, because I was interested. I had an OnlyFans. He had an OnlyFans. That's the face. That's the face.
Was he only making $160 a month?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
No joint bank account, huh? You're on camera, Derek.
I know. I was like, I can neither confirm nor deny, but like not as successful as I was. Let's just say that. We love a humble king, you know?
We?
At least I like to think we do.
Mm.
But so, yeah, he left me because I was interested in doing studio porn. And that in turn, like it was when that happened, it was one of the most difficult things I've ever gone through in my life. But now it gives me that drive of being like, I'm going to be the best fucking porn star I can possibly be.
You think he subscribed to your OF?
I think so. I hope so. I fucking hope so. I hope all of my exes at some point in time have seen my porn and been like, God damn it. I gave that up.
Or God damn it. I remember.
Yeah, jerking the hate boner. I fucking hope so. I fucking hope so. And so that's like a somber note, but to also end on a positive note. Like I went through hell with that marriage, but it turned me into it turned me into Derek Kage, to sound fucking cliche as shit. It turned me into Derek Kage, to, you know, the multi-award winning, record breaking porn star. And that's where I'm just kind of like, you know what? Yeah, I went through some fucking shit. I went through trauma from hell for this, but look at me now.
Is he going to actually grant you the divorce?
He fucking better.
Should.
He should. I'm sure he is. He's just being difficult like all husbands are. I know I was difficult too. Like, I'm pretty sure I was not the fucking bee's knees of a husband, but
Well, yeah, you decided to become a sex worker in the middle of a relationship.
not in the middle of it. We were already there, baby. We were both already there.
Were you guys both on OF when you met?
No, not when we met. We met, neither of us were on. We got into a relationship and 2020 happened, and it was kind of like, you know, we could use some extra money, and boom. So yeah, it was, but then apparently studio porn was a bridge too far.
No, it's more successful than the other.
Quite literally. As I can show now.
As this is not a saying that I have necessarily experienced, but a saying I've heard is you can only have one headshot per household.
Oh, that's fucking good. I like that. I fucking like that. Scrawl that on my tombstone. Or no, put that on like anyone that wants to potentially get into a relationship with me. It's only one headshot in a household.
Yeah.
And it's
right. Right. And, you know, obviously some people have made that work, but the majority of people.
The odds are not in your favor.
No.
Odds are not in your favor. So if I could recommend anything, like not recommend anything, 0 out of 10, don't recommend marriage.
Personally, I am right there with you. I don't think marriage is a great institution. Like involving the government, incorporating your love is not necessarily the best move. But something in the back of my brain romanticizes like old school, like dudes from the 20s, like the Hemingways and like those guys who are like, yeah, this is my third wife.
Yeah, you're fucking like Elizabeth Taylor on her 6th husband.
Yeah, look,
like, yeah, it's Chance at Happiness. Jennifer Lopez on what, 4 now?
or and gone back to 2. Or
Yeah, we're just like, I just want a chance at love. You're like,
yeah. So like, part of me is just like, am I not a man that I haven't had like a third wife by now? Is that the biggest blow to my masculinity?
What was it you said earlier? We're not in the right tax bracket for that.
Right. Well, I feel like if you're a really poor writer, like you could also be in that. Like,
fuck. Try not to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try when I write my memoir. I'm gonna try and be a damn good one.
Bukowski had a couple wives, right?
At least, yeah. 3?
I have to Google, but it's like
Yeah. I'm gonna say 3. I'm putting my money on 3.
2.
Fuck.
But you know, he had 2 wives.
He had 2 wives at the same time.
No. But it's just one of those things, like all those old school, like,
Yeah.
you know, avant-garde fucking creatives. It was like, oh yeah, 2, 3 wives.
Yeah. Plus mistresses.
Yeah. It's like,
and so that's I've made many points about this to my fans that have asked questions where I'm just like, I'm good. I'm better off single. I enjoy the single life. And
no, and at a conscious level, I'm definitely better off single.
Yeah.
I make bad choices. Like my picker is not great. Not great.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
And
part of me just still romanticizes like the third wife.
that's true. That's interesting. You're like, what is it? The thrill? Would it be thrill?
It's one of those things where I'm pretty sure it's like the concept of the third wife and not the reality of fucking alimony and 2 divorces before that.
Yep.
Just the concept.
You're more of a in theory lover.
Oh no, I'm a very practical lover.
Yes, but you have that fantasy of
Oh yeah.
the other woman. Do you want to know something fascinating?
No. Why would I want to know anything fantasy? Boring only on this show.
So I recently found out that my mother was the other woman.
Nice.
She got pregnant with me. I found that out recently.
What did she do about it?
She didn't have anything to do with him, and she just had me.
Ah.
Told me a story that, he was just not a good man.
He was in the Foreign Legion.
Something like that.
The French Foreign Legion. He was serving in, fucking
That would have been hotter.
Algiers or some shit.
That would have been hotter, but apparently he was just a redneck in Lacey Spring, Alabama. That
His ball game was trash.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy he didn't pull out.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
I wish he'd pulled out.
You'd prefer non-existence to your awards? All right.
I'd be like, this life has been rough, man. I wish he would have pulled out. Mom should have swallowed.
Mom would have had a better life without you. That's oof.
After what I've done.
Anyway, I'm fully of the opinion that like my parents had no business having me. Like zero business having me. Like there were 2 mentally ill people that should not have had another child. Like,
it's
too late to abort me. It's murder now.
Unless Armin Maivis puts out on a Cannibal Cafe.
It's murder now.
Okay, that's fair. Consensual murder?
Yeah, I'm not down to be consensually murdered. Have you not picked that up yet? I'm here. I'm here to enjoy it, and I will defend it to someone else's death.
No. It is you eliminated the threat.
Yes.
Yeah.
But generally, also the other thing that they taught us, the armed security company is like, when it's your word versus the corpse's. That's
heavy.
Yeah. Oh no,
it's fucking heavy.
When part of the training was like, when it's your word versus the corpse's, and also understand if you shoot someone, you will be sued, but hopefully it's by their next of kin.
Hopefully it's by their next of kin.
Yeah, because when it's your word versus the corpse's, there's no eyewitness testimony when the next of kin is suing you.
Shit. I'm just never gonna fuck with you or any I'm just not going to fuck with anybody. I'm going to go on about my life and just be like, I'm good.
Perfect. But on that note, we're going to call last call on this motherfucker.
Yes.
In the spirit of not fucking with anyone.
3 deep. I did much better than my last time. Are you going to make me do the Malort thing?
No, unless you want to. Would you like Malort?
I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it?
No.
No?
I'll fucking do it.
You sure? Don't you remember how good it was?
No, because I didn't do it the first time.
Well, then you definitely need to do it.
Is this?
We have barrel aged Malort.
I'll strike a deal with you.
I'm not sucking your dick from Malort.
Fine.
Derek, where can they find you other things?
I'll do a very small.
Sure, 1 ounce. That's very small.
No. You think this motherfucker doesn't know his measurements of liquors?
Yeah, a normal shot's 1.5 ounces.
Yeah, because
That's
just
33%.
really makes the difference.
Then 1 ounce shouldn't make a difference.
If
33% less doesn't make a difference, then it really shouldn't make a difference.
So there's a few things that I would swallow that are 1.5 ounces, and Malort is not one of them.
How about common Malort? I'll go shoot into the shot glass for you.
How long is it going to take?
I don't know.
Did you see that? I thought I'm just kind of like,
I mean, that would be the most outrageous shot that has ever been done on this show.
dude, honestly, like I was thinking of you on this one.
Well, I appreciate you giving me ridiculous content.
Yeah, making ridiculous content. Be like, Matt Slayer actually just came into a shot of Malort.
I feel like I would need to shoot into the shot glass first and then pour Malort on top of it because I don't want to overflow the shot glass if I happen to finish too much. The logistics of it.
This is the things you don't tell a gay man.
Why not?
Because, think about it. Just think about it. You hear this laugh in the background of like, he knows what I'm going for, and I don't know you know what I'm going for. But okay, I'll do.
I will play it straight.
I will do a small, like half an ounce, because I know this stuff tastes like shit.
Yeah, the quantity of it's not going to make it less shitty. But where can you find the things, Derek? We have to end this part of the show. Tell them where they can find you on social media.
You can find me at derekkage.com. DEREKKAGE.com. DerekKage.com.
Excellent. We'll do it again soon when you have too many trophies. Maybe next time you'll actually fulfill your fucking promise and bring a trophy.
You just have to have me on a third time.
Oh, no.
Go through all this bullshit again.
What bullshit?
The bullshit of me trying to somehow convince you to do something sexual with a man.
Many have tried. Many have failed.
All have failed.
Correct.
All have failed.
Yeah.
But you know what? Whenever I've set my mind to goals, I've usually reached them.
Well, let me know when you get into 7 figures that you're willing to spend on this.
Oh, only 7?
High 7s.
Oh, fair. Yeah, I like your style.
Yeah, I mean, high 7s, once again, people have sucked my dick for McDonald's fries.
But thank the Lord it wasn't for fucking In-N-Out fries.
For
If
sure.
it would have been In-N-Out fries, I'd been like, she doesn't love herself.
Oh, anyone who sucks my dick probably doesn't love herself. Duh. This is not the choice of self-love.
That's the best part of this whole fucking thing. Anybody that sucked my dick does not love themselves.
It's true. Until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
Oh, my Jesus Lord.